All right.
Nah.
Oh, yeah.
We got flashing on the camera. We got flashing on the recorder. And that means we're going. So this is episode... Is this episode 7? No, this is 8.
Really? This is 8?
This is 8. But this one is... Today is the 5th of January. But this episode's not coming out until the 16th.
Yeah, we're backing them out because you're going out of town,
I'm
right?
going out of town for like 2 weeks. So we got Colby Bloom on the pod today.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Colby Bloom.
Yeah.
Say what's up, Colby.
What's up? What's up? What's up from the depot?
Colby, I think
That's
I've
what I'm
known you
talking
for...
about.
How long have I known you for?
We've known each other for a long time.
A long time,
A
yeah.
long time.
So
Probably like since I was in like 7th grade or 6th grade or something like that.
7th
Wow.
grade.
Barely knew you, just a little bit, just from Adam.
Yeah, so Adam,
Well-
my younger brother, was like real good friends with you in high school, and that's how I met you.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, that's pretty cool. It's cool when you know somebody for like not super well for a very long time. You just feel like you know them super well
Yeah.
because
Colby,
you know.
I feel like I know you pretty well, and I talked to you one time.
We gotta talk about
Yeah.
we gotta talk about your headphones real quick.
Don't
They
address
look-
them, bro.
They look
Don't
insane.
address them.
You look like a Decepticon
I'm
or
ready
some
to
shit.
game.
You got the microphone.
Yes, sir.
Well, because I came in here and we're doing the move right now, so everything is all over the place. And I was gonna wire up the Sony headphones that we used for you, like,
Yeah, those are in my room.
at the new house.
Yeah.
I just found those and I put
can't
them
believe
over
it.
here.
I can't believe
They're
it.
huge.
I bought these when I was like 14.
For anybody just listening, he's got the most massive red and black
Huge,
headphones on I've
huge.
ever
They're
seen.
really stiff. they're like super
They're
stiff.
squeezing. They make you look like you're wearing some sort of like, like you're
see
a
this.
mascot,
I
and you
can't-
have some sort of
Let
like
me see
headgear
this.
on.
Let me
Hey, where'd you
see.
get those from?
Whoa.
Where'd you get
They're
them?
definitely from China.
I think I have those same ones.
Really?
Do you really?
I think so.
Do you
but
game?
blue.
Colby, do you play a lot of games?
Not anymore, but I used to a lot.
What did you play on?
PS4. But I used to
That's
play
what's up.
I used to play like Call of Duty, Black Ops 4 a lot,
Yeah.
and then some GTA, and then
Yeah, there we go.
And then the best game in the world, Minecraft.
Minecraft, dude. We just
we've
got.
been grinding
yeah.
Minecraft.
We
Really?
just started.
on PC.
Yeah.
every
Yeah.
Once a year, we make either like a Minecraft server or a Minecraft realm, and then just like a couple of us just play until we get bored, and then that's it.
Yeah.
Do you play in survival?
Oh yeah, big survival guy.
Me too,
I don't
me
do
too.
that. I don't do that creative stuff.
No,
Kratos,
it gets
it's not
boring
worth-
too quick.
It gets so boring so fast.
Oh yeah.
hmm
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like I.
And now with all the new updates in Minecraft, you can go for hours and hours and hours
Yeah.
with like the huge caves and the blue guy underground. Yeah.
Yeah. What's that guy called? What's his name? The blue guy.
Is it a
I don't
new
know.
thing?
Is he
It's the
like-
new
is he
thing?
like
Yeah,
the
it's a new
Guardian or something?
I don't think
No,
it's
he's
called
not.
the
Not a
Guardian.
Guardian. No. Those are the little sea creatures.
I think I forgot what it was called.
Jamie.
The sniffer, the rascal, and the tough golem.
That's the guy on the right. Is the
It's
blue?
that,
Yeah, it's
this
that
thing?
guy.
That thing right there.
He
could, like, one-shot you.
He can one shot you.
Basically.
There's so much like
Wow.
lore about
Very
Minecraft.
vicious mob.
Minecraft hostile. Is he a warden?
Yeah, the
yeah,
warden.
the
yeah,
warden.
that's what it's called.
Yeah,
the warden.
warden.
Yeah.
This terrifying monster can be found lurking deep within Minecraft's caves as part of the Minecraft 1.19 update. He patrols the deepest areas of caverns.
It actually is pretty terrifying when you come across him because he makes your screen go black.
I didn't
and then
know
it
that was
plays
a
like,
thing.
It, like, you can hear like a heartbeat almost. It's like what they
That's
put in
creepy.
thrilling movies.
Yeah.
They do it to little kids.
Yeah. Now, Minecraft is probably one of the games I spent the most hours in.
Oh yeah, 100% for me. Most hours.
When did you start
Yep.
playing it?
Started? I think I was in like 4th grade or 5th grade on the PC on my dad's computer.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I got my first PS4 when I got it super late. I think I was like a freshman in high
Yeah.
school or maybe sophomore. and I got it on there, and then I started playing on PS4 a lot.
Yeah, I think I was in like 7th grade, and I used to play on. It was called like MinecraftForFree.net, and it was just you could play for free, but you couldn't get on any servers or anything. You just played in survival, and then they shut that down pretty quick.
Yeah, I gotta be honest. I like PC Minecraft a lot better than the console version.
I've never really played
I started
the console.
on the 360.
Did you really?
Yeah, but quickly moved to the PC.
Yeah,
'cause that's where
honestly,
it's
console kind of sucks for Minecraft.
at. It really does.
It's pretty shitty.
Yeah, I mean they did what they could with it, but PC is just way better.
I had
Yeah.
the PS2 when I was little, and then I had the PS3. But I really didn't get that many like games for the PS3. Like I didn't play on it that much. It was just like 1 or 2 games that we played all the time.
Yeah.
And then I just built a PC when I was like probably 15 or 16, and I don't really play games that much anyway. So I don't like I really have never played Call of Duty or anything like that.
What about that game Mason plays, Cyberpunk? Have you tried that out?
I did try it. Mason
if-
actually bought it for me.
Oh damn! What about you, Gus?
It's not as good as I thought it would be, and it doesn't run very well.
It was
Unlike-
hyped up a lot.
It was hyped up, and then like they released it, and it didn't run well on anyone's PC, so it kind of lost its hype when everyone was like, "It's only running at 15 frames a second."
It was pretty bad. I played it at like all the way low settings, and it looked a little crappy, and it was like 30 frames. So it was like as low as you could go without it getting like stuttery. It was fine, and I want to get a new like. Eventually, I'll get another new graphics card, and by that point, like the amount of updates for that game, it'll probably be pretty good to play.
But
I
then
don't.
GTA 6 will be out, by
And then
then.
I'll be playing that
Yeah.
instead because I played a lot of GTA 5. That and Minecraft are like the 2 games that I really played.
I think Minecraft though for sure is the best game of all time.
yeah.
Like it's a game I always go back to that game.
Yeah.
I agree. The reason I think that Minecraft is the best game of all time, well, I think Minecraft and GTA 5.
Uh-huh.
But
Yeah.
the thing about GTA 5 is it gets boring too easily, in my opinion.
Yeah.
For me,
Yeah.
for me at least, I feel like a lot of that game is just driving around. Driving
Yeah.
around. Shooting people and shit. Just gunning people down and
Yeah.
shit. But
Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Minecraft. The reason I think Minecraft's the best game is because, you can play it when you're like 5 or 8 years old, and you can be, you can like happily have your son play Minecraft,
Yeah.
and
not worry
guilt,
about anything.
Yeah.
no guilt at all. But you can also be like 35 and just fucking love that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I want to play some Minecraft when I get home from work so bad right
Dude,
now.
I want to
like,
play Minecraft
oh my God,
really bad
addiction,
right now.
like, to the point like I'm gonna be honest, like I think in 2021,
Yeah.
2021,
During
I think
a lot
I
of
played.
the COVID stuff.
Yeah. I think I played Minecraft for like there was some days where like I left my console on for like 48 hours straight. I wasn't playing it the whole time, but
Yeah.
I had automated farms where I just wanted to keep it on.
Yeah.
I was
Are you-
tryharding that
Dang.
hard. I was tryharding that hard.
Are you doing
Automated
single player?
farms.
Or are you
No,
doing
it was just online. Just with console, you can't really do servers that well.
Oh.
You kind of
It's
can.
like
Yeah.
it's like how does it work? I don't even know.
It's kind of like it's single player, but you can invite your friends.
Onto your world.
Yeah,
That's
like only
cool.
Just your
Yeah.
friends.
Yeah, that's cool.
So,
So you're playing with some buddies.
yeah.
Yeah.
I had a few friends on there. Noah Jacobson, you know him.
I
He
do.
was on there, and then this one dude from Wisconsin that I used to know. He was
Dude,
on there.
that's
We were
so
just gaming a lot.
it's so fun.
Gaming's so fun.
You gotta with Minecraft though, in my opinion, if you want to stay on for a long time,
Yeah.
you gotta have some friends to play with.
You do.
Yeah.
It gets boring to be just yourself, but that's what I like about the realms on PC is that they're basically a server, but you just pay like $14 a month or less, and
Yeah.
it just gives you this like server that you just invite them by their Minecraft name, and then they can just hop on at any time.
It's
14
such
a
a
month?
relaxing game.
It might be less than that. It might be like 7.
$14 a month.
Yeah,
play
we-
some
I
Minecraft.
think
But we
it
don't
is.
do it
Come on
all year
now.
long. We do it for like a month, and then
Yeah.
we shut it down, and then you can just
No,
bring it back
we're
up.
not shutting this one down.
Well, we can turn it into a server because now that we got the new house, I got full control of the internet. I can make a server, and we can do it for free.
Well, we're not shutting this one down because you didn't have a PC last time we did
Correct.
this.
Yeah, I was doing it on a laptop.
He's doing it on a
It
laptop.
sucked.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
then-
What kind of laptop?
It was my Lenovo that died. My what was it? It was a Yoga 920. That thing was cool. It had that. I don't know if you ever saw it. It had this like crazy hinge and stuff. It was like a really nice laptop, and then it just
I didn't see
crapped out. Like it just died. I was so
Crapped
mad.
out.
Really
And
nice.
I bought a new motherboard for it. It didn't work. It didn't fix it. So then I sent the motherboard back to the eBay seller. Like I returned it, and then I just gave up on it. And I got this laptop, the Dell, from Amazon Renewed. So it's like refurbished, and it was like I got it for like $500, and it was like it's like a $1,500 laptop.
Hell
That's
yeah.
the way to do it. If you ever need a
Renewed?
laptop, get the Amazon Renewed thing. If you don't need like a gaming laptop or something, if you just want a laptop that's gonna be like durable and nice
yeah.
and just like a regular like business grade laptop, Amazon Renewed is the way to go.
A laptop that's good for podcasts.
yeah.
It's great for podcasts. It's not actually doing much. Like right now, it's supposed to be taking in audio, but for some reason the past like few podcasts, actually it's working right now. Yeah, it's working,
Good.
But so it's taking audio to this recorder. This recorder is recording like us right now, and it's also why we can hear it. And the laptop can send audio to it, and otherwise it's just for like Googling stuff if we have questions. Have you watched much of the podcast?
I watched one full podcast.
Yeah.
Just you two on
Mhm.
the
Oh,
way.
really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I watched it on the way home from Wilmington when I was visiting Adam.
Yeah.
And then I think the other day, whenever you asked me to be on the podcast, I think
Yeah.
I watched one. The one
Yeah.
with Cameron DJ.
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
watched that one. Yeah.
Well,
Not the whole thing. Not the
Yeah.
whole thing, but just
it
Couldn't
was
get-
long.
like
Couldn't get the
30
mic
minutes.
right.
He couldn't. He was when he started out. The
Is
mic
my
was,
mic right? Am I good right
You're
now?
good. You're good. I've been kind of like paying
Yeah.
attention because it's our fault. Like I don't want to blame Cameron for it because we didn't really.
Come on, Cameron.
Yeah.
Come on, Cameron.
No, we didn't really instruct him beforehand, and I realized like it's kind of like a thing you got to get used to, holding a mic up to
Yeah.
your mouth.
Yeah,
We want to get like eventually want to get like the arms that come out so you can just like kind of stand here by it.
Bro, honestly, I think that will be the huge level up of the
It
Friendly
will.
Depot podcast.
Yeah.
Once you can just chill here and just have both arms
Yeah.
just laying down,
Yeah.
and, just have it right there at your face.
Yeah.
That'll
I'm-
be nice.
We need some revenue.
That'll be
first.
real
We
nice.
did,
Yeah,
yeah.
y'all need to watch the podcast.
Hey,
Here, come
yeah,
on
yeah.
now.
That's
Come
what I'm
on,
talking
watch the podcast.
It actually
watch the podcast.
It actually did. I've got the what is it called? Like the analytics
Got the
from
stats.
the stats are kind of crazy.
Oh, really? You're doing good?
Yeah, like so I got us on we're on
Damn, so-
Spotify.
So a lot of people are about to see me up here?
Yeah.
Now they're not everyone's going to see you.
No, this
'cause
is gonna be the one that pops off.
this will be the one that pops off, but only on YouTube can you see the video. And then we got Spotify, Amazon Music, Samsung Podcasts, Podcast Index, Listen Notes, and then we're on Apple Podcasts and Google Podcasts. And I can still get us on Pandora, TuneIn, Stitcher, iHeartRadio, Deezer. I'm just not on those yet. But like if you look, in the last 30 days we got 77 people listening. And we didn't like market them to anything. They're just on these platforms.
Hell yeah.
And
Y'all are
look
killing
at
it.
this map. Isn't that kind of crazy?
Shit.
It's all over the
Hell
place.
Yeah.
And we got it like a hot spot in like Kansas or something.
I like the guy in Brussels.
The guy in
Shout
Brussels
out to
is
the
cool.
Brussels guy.
But also the guy right outside of Wichita. Where is he?
Wait,
He's
so
in
when you-
Kansas.
When you say a hot spot, how many people is that?
I don't even know.
Or just that? Just
No
one,
idea.
One person
But
watching a lot.
there's some dude right outside of Wichita, or dude or girl, I don't know.
Do we have an email?
We do have an
Do we
email.
have an email?
Yeah.
Dude, Wichita guy, email us.
Yeah, from the
Tell
depot.
us what we can do better.
Yeah.
Tell us
From
what we're doing right.
and the Brussels guy. I want to
And the
hear
Brussels
from the
guy, yeah.
Brussels guy. And we're assuming guy, so if it's a girl, that's
Get
that's
out.
chill.
No.
Get out.
We don't do girl listeners. Sorry.
Yeah, but no, go to
Hey, come on, y'all.
email us
You
from.
can't be doing that. You can't be doing that. If you want views, you gotta have both,
right.
man. Men die a lot quicker than women, bro.
They
There's,
do.
there's
You're
probably
right,
a lot
you're
more
right.
women around on their phone watching the podcast.
True.
You know,
Yeah.
you gotta
Sorry,
be
women.
honest
You're
here.
allowed.
You gotta
Okay,
let
Gus declared women are allowed to watch the podcast.
Colby
so.
changed my mind.
yeah,
Thank
they're all
Colby.
good.
Yeah, no, but from the depot at gmail.com, I want to hear from the person from Brussels and the person from Kansas, because they're our biggest fans, I think.
Maybe we can phone them in.
I would for sure phone them in.
Yeah.
100%. We can. This thing will like connect the phone up to it, and we could talk to them for a little bit. That'd be awesome.
That'd be pretty cool.
That'd be really cool.
Maybe you should fly them in for a podcast.
Yeah, we can do that
Whoa,
one day
yeah.
when we get the bankroll coming in. But yeah, it's been cool because it's kind of a podcast is not that hard to market. It's just about time. Like you just have to. Like, if you look at some of the biggest podcasts out there, they're doing, like, shorts all the time. Like, the really short
YouTube
videos.
shorts?
YouTube shorts,
Yeah.
and they're doing Instagram reels and stuff.
TikToks.
Are you doing that?
Everything.
I'm doing it, but not super often, because it takes a lot of time, because you have to go watch, like, you have to click through the podcast and find something interesting that you can cut down a little shorter. But it's cool. Like, it's fun to watch them back once I make them. And I'm trying to get to the point where I'm making one a week, but I'm not there yet.
I gotta be honest. I'm huge. I'm really into the reels a lot.
Yeah, me too.
With podcasts, I don't watch many podcasts because like I just don't have the patience for it really.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But the reels, you know, they just single out the good parts.
Yeah.
You know, so
Yeah.
like you can just
That's
watch
true.
the reels
Yeah.
and just find all the good parts, skip through all the
Yep.
shitty parts.
Yeah, and that's the cool thing is, and that's what I've been trying to do, and I've got 2 out right now, and I want to try and do like at least one per pod, so that'd be like 1 a week,
Yeah.
and then realistically like 2 a week would be awesome.
Yeah. Hey man, you're killing it with the YouTube shit.
Yeah, the YouTube is fun too. I've been doing the YouTube. I'm just Tyler Chase on YouTube, which I was gonna try and like make a name for it, which I still could do. I still could like make it a name.
You probably should. It's probably better for marketing.
It probably is, but I don't like. I never can think of anything.
Yeah.
I can't think of like what I'm gonna be like. I don't even know. I don't even know what I call myself. But the YouTube thing is really cool. I just hit 104 subs on my YouTube channel.
Dang.
That's what's up, dude. Hey, I
Growing.
watched that mirror video, bro. That shit
That
did
one's
not
funny,
work,
right?
dude.
No, it
That shit did not work at all.
No, it
Damn,
didn't.
No. Oh my god.
That video is
That
like
was so
short
funny.
and sweet.
I was gonna say that's probably one of my favorite videos of yours. How like the timing is so good in it.
I have this video from January 15th, 2016, back when I was like full nerd. And it's just about overclocking a processor.
Oh, I watched that full video.
Did you actually?
I watched that full video.
When?
I had it down at the bottom.
when did you watch it? Like recently?
Yeah, like a week ago.
Isn't it hilarious? Did you
or like a month ago or something. Like,
Did
I
you
don't know.
see
like,
how many views it has?
Yeah, I know. 'Cause you told me.
22K?
You told me
Yeah.
about the video
Yeah.
that had so many freaking views,
Yeah, yeah.
and that it was a tutorial video.
Yep.
And and then when I saw that torque wrench video, I was thinking, oh shit, man, he's trying to score big like he did back in the day, and
Back in the day.
make some
you
money
know?
off that shit.
It's here.
Back
You
in the
can-
day, baby.
Hey guys, I'm Tyler, and today I'm going to be overclocking an 8350FX CPU. I'm using a Gigabyte 990 FX motherboard, but the process should be fairly the same
The process should be
Where'd you
fairly
get
the
the
same.
where'd you get the like stock images?
They're not.
on any
They're- I
motherboard that
took
supports
them.
overclocking. Overclocking the CPU is great because it makes the CPU run faster.
You took the pictures of the box?
No, they're not even pictures. They're videos of me panning.
Hey guys,
No way.
Hey,
but the
Tyler.
Oh,
process
it
should be fairly the
is.
same.
Yeah.
Tyler,
Wow.
what made you want to make that video?
I don't.
He's in the hot seat.
Yeah, I am in the hot seat. What made me want to make that video is I have always liked the YouTube thing. Like, I used to make videos before that. I have a different channel that's like from when I was even younger, and I wanted to just like make another video and upload it, and I was like, what do I know how to do that could be like useful? And I had just finished like setting that PC up, and so I had just finished like overclocking it and stuff, like what it talks about in the video. And
you were feeling pretty confident.
I was confident.
You're like,
and
oh yeah, I'm
like,
good at this shit.
And I wrote, that was the first one I ever wrote a full script for. So like I wrote the whole script out.
Oh, you planned?
Yeah,
I
planned the whole thing.
Hell yeah.
And then I got like B-roll. That's what you're talking about, like the B-roll.
The
I was so
B-roll,
proud of it. And if you watch that video, I look down between every line because I have my script in my phone. So if you like really watch it, I'm like just staring down at my phone.
How long did it
entire
take you to
time.
write the script?
Not that like around as long as the video is, because I knew what I was gonna say, but I just wanted to like get it out so that it wasn't like a bunch of editing. Like some of the videos I make like actually the one that's the torque wrench one has 171 views.
Oh, is that one doing
that one I scripted out. Then this next one I did after it, which I didn't think would do that well. It's about the leaky forks. It's about the rebuilding a dirt bike fork. That one is doing 484 views, so it's doing a lot better. And I didn't script that one.
Goes to show.
Yeah, but then I didn't script the glass one, the mirror cutting one, and that one is it's doing like all right.
Give it time.
It's only 16 views.
How long? Only 16?
Yeah.
2 days ago?
I posted it 2 days ago, yeah.
Give it time.
Some of them do really well right off the bat, and it's so addictive to watch it because I've got like the YouTube Studio app, and it just shows you go to it, and it shows you
your rankings and shit.
Yeah, and this is from the depot, but if I switch to my Tyler Chase account, like it shows you your views in that last 28 days, the watch time in the last 28 days, and then it shows you all the things. Look, Muhammad Guang said, "Dirt bike in your country is so cool, bro."
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Muhammad. Hey, Muhammad. I'm trying to ride some dirt bikes with you, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's Colby. That's one thing that the three of us have in common is dirt bikes, and I don't think we've talked about dirt bikes
honestly,
much on the podcast.
I'm gonna be totally honest with you right now, and everyone who's watching this whole podcast, I've been thinking we need to talk about dirt bikes.
Yeah.
We need to talk about dirt bikes. We've been when we were talking about gaming, like I love gaming and shit, but I was thinking we need to talk about dirt bikes.
Hey,
okay.
It's time.
Let's talk about some fucking dirt bikes.
Okay.
Let's do it. Let's talk about some dirt bikes.
Let's start it off by talking about your bike, because your bike to me is like, it's such an interesting bike, because from my perspective, because I didn't go like with you to buy it or anything like that.
I wish you would have.
I wish I would have too, and
Did you go with anyone, or were you by yourself?
Mason Chase,
the youngest Chase boy.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah.
Did he
I gotta be honest though, he helped me out.
Really?
Yeah.
Did he pretend to go over it?
He
like,
took
a
my
lot?
truck.
Really?
Yeah, and I was like a little nervous.
Dude,
not gonna lie.
he stalled it out like twice at the dude's house. Like, he was like the dude, and he like stalled it out like twice, and like I was like, yo, I'm gonna just get out and go talk to the dude. And I was like, manual truck. He doesn't know how to drive it. Yeah. I was like, it's his brother's truck. He's just I was like, I don't have a truck.
I was like, Mason calls me one day, and he's like, hey, I'm going to go help Colby get a dirt bike, and can I take your truck? Because I was on my motorcycle, so my truck was at the house. And I was like, in my head, I was like, no, I don't want anyone taking my truck anywhere, because that's how I get, like, I feel like I get defensive. Or not defensive, but I don't want my stuff messed with or, like, broken or anything like that. And I was like, you know what? Otherwise, they're not gonna go get that bike, and I just need to trust and let it happen. And it's like a good,
hey man, I appreciate you, dog. I appreciate.
It's like a good karma type thing. Like if you give people trust, they respect it.
That's right. Yeah. And Nothing went wrong with your truck. Mason treated it really good.
Yeah,
You
and
know,
I
he
know
stalled
Mason
it.
is.
He stalled
I
it
don't
a
care
few
about
times.
installing it. That's fine.
That's not bad, but he just, he did good. He did good.
Yeah. No, but your bike is it's an 09?
Yeah.
It's a 2009 CRF 250X. So it's a Honda 250 4-stroke. And I have heard from multiple people that the 2009 whatever gen that one is like the golden era of that bike.
Dude,
of the carbureted bikes. That
really?
is like the golden era for Honda. That's
wow.
everyone's favorite because it makes good power, it's got good suspension, and
the 450X, the one that your dad has.
Yeah, that's a 2012.
So that's the same gen,
I think it's in the
right?
same gen, yeah.
Because the thing is, those look just alike.
They look very similar.
My bike and that one.
I think I think it was 7 to 13 or something like that. I'm just kind of guessing, but I think it's around that kind of range.
Yeah.
And those bikes are everyone's favorite for reliability, ruggedness. Like that bike that my dad has, the 450, which is just a bigger version kind of yours, is he ran that one into a mud puddle. It was the most insane thing.
I've heard about that story. Yeah, I've heard about it. Tell it for the podcast.
Yeah, I'll tell it for the podcast. So I was pretty young. I had just gotten my little trail bike, and my dad had just gotten this bike, and he grew up riding dirt bikes, so he was he's good at riding.
Yeah.
But we were at this place called Busco Beach, which is right on the Neuse River in Goldsboro, North Carolina, and it's all sand. It's a huge sand park, and it's a lot of people on four-wheelers and side-by-sides and stuff.
A lot of rednecks.
A lot of
rednecks.
Just tearing up, tearing these big mud holes out, and they're mudding and they're going through these giant holes. So there's a lot of and there's a lot of water because it's right by the Neuse River. So if it ever rains, it's you can't see some of the holes, and you can't tell how deep they are.
That place gets underwater. That's the way I describe it. Whenever if you go after it rains, the way I describe it is underwater, basically.
Mm-hmm.
I agree. I fully agree. And so we hit these two puddles, and the first one, we were going so fast, and the first one, he went right through. It was fine. It was just maybe 1.5 foot deep. It was a little deeper than he thought, I think, but it was fine. And the second one, and we were on headsets. We had headsets in our helmets. The second one, he went under, fully underwater. I didn't see him or the bike. And I was like, Dad, are you okay? I'm young, I'm like, Dad, are you okay?
And you heard the headset,
yeah, I didn't hear anything from the headset. And he's just underwater for too long, and I'm like, Dad died, he's dead and down there. This is so sad. I don't even know if I could get home.
Busco Beach fatality.
Yeah. And then I swear it was 30 seconds later, he surfaces, and he's holding his bike. and that bike was just
holding it.
Yeah, because he's in water, he can hold it. And then some dude with a 4-wheeler rode by with a winch and winched him out of the hole.
Yeah.
And I remember he kicked it over, and it spit mud out of the spark because he took the spark plug over and then took the spark plug out and kicked it over, and it just spit mud all up in my truck, which was his truck at that time, but that mud is still in there. There's still little spots around that mud is in there from that trip. Damn. And then we went home, and he just ran kerosene through the oil compartment and a couple times, and then ran some diesel through it, and then ran a couple put oil back in it, started right up. Dude. Which normally you'd have to take the bike apart and fully detail clean it, but it's a Honda. The Hondas are so good. They're so durable. They can deal with anything.
Yeah.
I had to get winched out one time too.
Yeah, tell that story, because I was coming your way with a strap, and then you were already
Busco
out.
Beach just eats dirt bikes.
Yeah, I have a story after you. I got winched out too, but I was it was on an 80 though.
Dude, it's barely a story. It was I was crossing this tiny little creek.
Yeah.
My back wheel goes in, just
Yep.
and it was gone.
Yeah.
That was it. I couldn't. It was like suctioned in so deep. It was going over my swing arm.
Yeah.
I was like, this is ridiculous. I had to wait like 30 minutes for this dude to show up. ATVs come around. They all have beer.
Yep.
I'm like, hey.
Everyone's drinking.
Oh, little
Busco
dirtbike
Beach.
boy need to be pulled out.
Get that damn dirtbike boy out of the mud.
Damn dirtbike.
Should have bought an ATV.
My Polaris can get you out. I swear to God.
It really did.
It did.
It always does.
All right, Colby, tell your story.
All right, so it was me, my brother, and Jax. Did you meet Jax? You met Jax, right?
Like a long time
Jax
ago.
Neal? Yeah,
Yeah.
the California guy.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
gone now.
Yeah,
He's
he's
in
back
California
in Cali.
again, yeah.
But we were at Busco Beach, like me, him, my brother. We were
Yeah.
riding, and I think I was on a 70. I think I was on a 70, and my brother was on an 80, and then Jax had an 82.
Was the 70 was like a 3-speed with the automatic clutch?
Yeah, it was like it's like the
Yeah.
110,
Yeah,
bro. It's
yeah.
like the 110, but I was on the I had a 70, and basically my brother, I think it was my brother. Yeah, my brother. He went in this huge water pit.
Yeah.
And we were just riding through puddles, just like we were just young. We didn't know what the fuck we were doing.
Uh-huh.
You know? We didn't know any better. Like we didn't. Now I know that like at Busco, you don't ride through shit.
No.
If you're on a dirt bike, you're there to ride on solid land,
Yeah.
Exactly.
not water.
You're at the drag strip.
Yeah, you're not
That's
riding
it.
in any water on a
Yeah.
dirt bike. Not at Busco, at least. But I think he went in like it went like up to his handlebars. And, like, it's an 80, it's like a clapped out 80, so like it's not getting through that
Yeah.
shit, and like it just drops it over and like it's just under there, like in the
Yeah,
water,
yeah.
and then we just get it up, and then a side by side comes over, like
Yeah.
some like man, his wife, and,
Yeah.
like, they have a winch, they pull it out. And then me and my brother, we didn't know shit about
Yeah,
dirt bike
yeah.
mechanics at all.
Yeah.
And this dude Jax, he pulls out the air filter. Thought I had to burp. he pulls out the air filter, squeezes that shit, puts it back in,
Yep.
kicks the bike, and it starts back up. And then we
Yeah.
drive it back to like where we're at.
Those little bikes, the cool thing about those little bikes
Dude,
is
they're
they,
tanks, bro.
they just don't die.
They
They
don't.
just
You're
don't
right,
die.
yeah.
Like now that I think about now that I have like my own bike, and you guys
Yeah,
are like you
yeah.
chases are huge on maintenance
Oh,
and shit.
yeah.
Now that I
Yeah.
realize we didn't do any maintenance on my bike.
You almost don't have to. But the thing is, like, your bike...
I don't think they got oil changes ever.
Yeah, and they can pretty much deal with that. Like, it's not, like, it's not
I was gonna say,
recommended.
I never changed the 90s oil.
Yeah.
I rode it for years.
Which, like, but your bike is, like, high compression. Like, there's a lot of... There's a
And
lot...
also I compress it very high too.
Yeah.
It's a 250, and I should probably be on a 450.
Yeah.
Like, that's the way I ride that 250.
Dang.
Well, and they're made for that, but the thing is, it's a lot more forces going on in the engine. It's a lot more pressure and it's a lot more heat. So
Yeah.
then that stuff is what wears out metal parts. So it's made out of like lighter weight metal parts that aren't as strong, but they're lighter, so it's more performance oriented. And then yeah, but I got a story about getting stuck at Busco. The worst one ever is because I've been stuck a couple times there, but the worst time, I was riding out by myself. I had like probably 3 or 4 beers. I was probably 3 or 4 beers deep, and I was just kind of like riding, and I'm like, I'm gonna go find some of these like ATV trails and see if I can get through them. And I ride into this like spot, and I'm like, how come no one's riding over here? Because there's no fresh trails. And my front tire like starts to sink down, and I'm like, oh, I know why nobody's riding over here. And then my
Peanut butter mud.
Yeah.
back tire comes down, and I'm on this like little ridge of like semi-solid ground. Like I'm still sinking like 3 inches in, but I can see like to the right and the left of my front tire, it's like a pit. And I'm like, I'm so in trouble right now.
What, you were in the arch? You were in the,
I was on like the little
like
arch
you had 2 tire
Yeah,
marks right beside you?
right beside
Oh,
me
yeah,
on
yeah.
either side.
Oh,
And
no.
I get off my bike because I'm gonna try and like pull the front tire all the way around to like move it around direction. Because if you just spin your back wheel, you're just gonna dig a hole.
Yeah.
So I wasn't trying to dig a hole. I was trying to just move the bike. So I was holding the bike up. I was like slipping around with my boots on, and then I'm like, okay, I'm gonna step over the bike and land on this other flat spot. And I step over the bike, and then I lose my balance, and I go down with the bike into the stinkiest mud I've ever smelled. It was so bad.
Hey, I know what you mean. The stinky ass mud smells like shit.
And
it smells like fucking doo-doo.
I
swear,
my
bro.
helmet lands in it. My whole body, I'm like fully in this awful, smelly ass mud.
Your day's just ruined.
Yeah.
You just want to go home
and my
after
bike's
that.
down in the mud, and I'm like, oh my gosh. And then people ride by, but they're like behind a couple of trees, and I think they're
like, ha!
No,
you idiot! You suck! You're muddy as fuck.
Worse than that, they didn't see me.
Oh,
I thought they would come help me, and they didn't see me, and then they were gone. I was like, hey! And then they were gone, and I was like, okay, I gotta get this bike out of here. So I start just like yanking on it, and I rode back. Like once I got it out, which was probably like, it probably was only like 15 minutes, but it felt like forever. I finally got it out and rode back, and I went to the like little wash station that they have, which is a bunch of hoses, and I like took all like most of my gear off, like, and just rinsed it and like wrung it out, and then I rode back to where we were parked, and I hung up like my jersey, all I had on were my pants and my boots. And then I went out and rode to dry myself off, and it was so fun because I was just wearing like pants and boots and a helmet.
Yeah.
And then I was doing like wheelies, and everyone was I was in the woods, and I came across like these two guys. One guy was on a little tiny dirt bike, and one guy was on a little tiny 4-wheeler, like way too small for them. And then I just like wheelied up by them, just like almost naked on my bike,
and they're just like,
they were like, yeah. I was so hyped. I was like, yeah.
Dude, that's the best feeling.
I know.
Hey, I swear, the best feeling, the best thing about riding dirt bikes or just any like bikes with engines is just fucking doing a wheelie and just like having other people cheer for you. Like it's just such a good feeling. Like, oh my gosh, and like going on like the main roads and shit. You know, like. I do not condone this from the depot.
He's just imagining doing it.
I just imagine. I have dreams, and I have friends. Some friends, they talk about it. You know, it sounds fun, but just going on the main road, just wheeling down that shit, and like you see like some dude in like a fucking like 02 Honda Civic, like dude,
yeah.
Like, you're just like, man, I probably made that dude's day, and he made mine too.
There.
I've done that out of the when I was driving the truck before, and somebody does a fat wheelie on like a CBR. I'm like, yeah,
dude, yeah.
Out of the window, I'm so hyped.
Oh yeah.
And I'm so glad my street bike can't do wheelies. I've got it to wheelie before, but it only comes off the ground like 4 inches.
Dude, if you stood on that shit on the back,
I think it might.
If you stood on the back and you could get that shit up pretty if you dump the clutch really hard.
I've dumped it hard.
Hey, if those Dynas can get up like that, then that thing can definitely get up like that.
Are a little
the Dynas
taller.
can get up?
The Dynas are taller.
Dude,
well,
Dynas, those things are fucking stunt bikes, bro.
People
really?
do the Sportster stunt bikes. I'm not saying
Dyna Sportsters.
No, it's the Sportster, and then there's a bunch of different Dynas. I'm not saying they can't do it on the Dynas. I've definitely seen the
Aren't
Sportsters.
Dynas pretty low?
There's a bunch of different Dynas.
Dude, the Dynas, those are the ones that they stunt on for real. They do wheelies and shit, bro. I remember I watched this video on Instagram, and it was like this dad driving with his family. Like he had like two little girls, like a girl and a son, and they were like young, and like his wife. And he was recording a video of a dude on a Dyna doing a wheelie.
Yeah.
And
oh my God.
And like he was like, wow, he's wheeling, and like the whole like the kids were like, wow, like is that like is he allowed to do that? And like and the mom's like, oh my gosh, he's gonna hurt himself. And the dad's like, damn, holy shit. And then like he was like he's shifting gears. He was like, he's shifting gears. This guy's nuts. Like, you know, when they're in the wheel, you can probably do it. You're good as hell at riding.
I can do it on the dirt bike. I can do it. I can do it
on the dirt bike. Yeah,
I'm getting better.
Adam can do it too.
Adam's pretty good at it. Adam does it a lot sketchier than I do it because he doesn't cover his brake. like, which maybe he does now, but last time I saw him, dude, he'll stand with both feet on the back of the like seat.
I know
on a dirt bike, which people who do that on dirt bikes, like professionally, route a rear brake up to their lever, so that
they have a handbrake.
They can still use their rear brake.
Yeah.
Adam doesn't.
Dude, he's pretty. He's pretty.
Hey,
but the thing is, though, he's really good at chasing, dude.
He's good at chasing, and
he's really like that's how he.
You have to chase it. You can't hit the. You can't truly like hit that balance point if you don't have the rear brake, because you need the brake to like modulate it.
Yeah.
And I've been practicing using the rear brake, and honestly, like I've gotten to the point where I'm comfortable trusting myself that I will hit that brake. Like knock on wood, I've never looped my new bike. I've never
Holy
looped
shit.
it.
Yeah. You're pretty good with that back brake, right?
Yeah, I'm getting there. Where's this this picture? I love this picture.
Oh yeah.
But that picture, I was
That's almost 12 o'clock.
It's almost 12 o'clock. Yeah, but I was shitting myself because I went back a lot faster than I thought I would.
Oh, that's scary as hell.
But my like brake instinct kicked in, and I hit the brake, and that's what saves you. Is you have to train that brake instinct so that it's not something you have to actively think about. It's something you just do, and then you can learn how to do. And I was practicing wheelies like a couple months ago before my bike stopped. I let Adam ride it, and the fork started leaking. I'm not blaming Adam. I don't think it was
Fuck
his
you, Adam. Come on, man.
Nah, but I got
You're
back.
never allowed to ride it again.
Nah, he can ride it. I like sharing if I got something that's cool, and
Adam is a crazy rider though.
Adam he rides a bike. That's what I was gonna talk about, I guess, next.
It's because he's riding with me though all the time too, and we're just drinking and shit. And
none of us have professional training. Like none of us actually have good technique. Honestly.
I think you probably have the best technique out of anyone.
I want to say I do, but at the same time, I feel like if a real rider came out and tried to like coach me, he'd be like, "What is this guy doing?" Like I feel like none of us really have like true professional technique. And like Gus is hilarious because he only uses his rear brake. He doesn't use his front brake at all.
Not until now.
Dude, right now my front brake is like not working at all, really, and like it's really pissing me off. And I fucking at your house.
Yeah.
I was in the grass field.
Yeah.
And I was doing a wheelie. Excuse me. I started at the like those tree, like if you're at the road and you're facing the grass field, like kind of like to the right, that tree right there.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. So
next to the fence.
Yeah, but like just you go in between this tree right here and then another tree, like another few trees right there.
Yeah, you gotta like go between two trees.
Yeah. It's like kind of a little tight, but not too tight.
Yeah.
Basically, I started my wheelie there, and I was killing it that day, dude. Yeah. Honestly, I was feeling myself. I was hitting some far wheelies. I was standing on the back and shit. Yeah. And I went up, wheelied. And I wheeled all the way down to like the end, and then like I saw like I needed to stop because the woods was coming.
Yeah.
And I just like couldn't really stop quick enough because usually I'm like slammed on my back brake.
Yeah.
Usually I'm slammed on my back brake when I'm trying to, and then I'll be like on the front brake too.
Yeah.
But I was just like this, and I was just like grabbing the front brake. Like the front brake's just nothing and shit. I just like luckily there was a solid tree that I just like kind of just. I wasn't going too fast. Like, my back brake, it did its job, but I was skidding like a motherfucker. I went, that ditch is pretty intense. You know what I mean? Hit the ditch pretty intensely, and then just fucking went bam right into this pine tree and just like stopped it and got back up and started ripping again.
That's the thing about dirt bikes. That's the thing about dirt bikes that I love is that they're almost made to crash. Like my street bike. It's never been crashed ever, not by me or any previous owners. And you could tell, like, if that thing hits the ground, it dents all the shit. Like, it's all scraped up.
Yeah.
Like, they're not made to crash. But dirt bikes are totally made to go down. Because I've crashed dirt bikes. Like, my older dirt bike, my 230, I crashed that thing so many times. Not horribly ever, but
Dude,
like
I crashed that thing.
I know.
That thing's
fine.
been crashed so many times.
That thing's a fucking machine.
Chandler, who
that's a stout piece of equipment, bro.
Chandler, who came on this podcast, he crashed that thing over and over when we went to Busco.
Probably 1,000 times.
We were trying to teach him how to ride.
We almost lost it he almost flung it. He almost whiskey throttled it into the Neuse River.
Yeah.
But he just went right into a bush.
Nah, that thing is a tank. It needs like love. It runs a little weird. It makes some weird clicking noises when it runs now.
What the 230?
The 230, it's like tick, 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 tick. And it's not supposed to be doing that. And I think it just needs a top end, which is not that expensive. It's less than $200, I'm pretty sure, for that bike to just replace the piston, rings, and stuff. So I'm going to do that very soon.
Do it yourself.
I'm going to, yeah. And because I want to learn how to do it on that bike before I have to do it on my real, like, big bike.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah. Because the big bike so far is running fine, but like eventually I'm gonna need to do that or know how to do it. So I'd rather do it on a bike that's kind of bulletproof than do it on the performance bike. You know?
Yeah, bro. You could put it back in with no piston. It'll run.
Yeah. I think you could run it without an engine. That thing
just run.
I started it on the most foul, awful gas the other day. Like it was this gas that smelled like just like rotting. Ethanol. It just smelled like rotting ethanol, and I put it in there and I like kicked it over for a little bit and like just put the choke on and it started up and I couldn't believe it.
Yamaha.
It's that Yamaha. All right, I gotta pee, so I'm about to go pee. Does anyone else have to pee?
Yeah, I was just.
Okay, let's pee.
We can take a quick break.
Quick break.
That's American muscle. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a 1997.
Really?
Oh yeah.
How many miles are on it?
We're back.
160,000. 165,000.
Dude, that's really good.
165,000. So we're talking about while we were peeing, we started yelling at each other about your pickup that you just got.
Yeah, so I got a Dodge Ram. Sorry, none of y'all know what that's from. But if Adam, if you're watching, you know what that's from.
He's gonna watch.
Definitely watching. Adam is one of our most consistent fans.
Adam,
shout out to Adam.
I drive a Dodge Ram. But yeah, anyways, I got a 1997 Dodge Ram 1500, the 5.2.
Yeah.
And
I didn't even know they made a 5.2.
I didn't either.
Yeah, they make a 5.2
and the 5.7, right?
The second gen. It's the second gen. They make a 5.2 and a 5.9.
Yeah.
And then I think the next gen, I think that's when they started making the 5.7 and then the Hemi too.
Yeah. Is that the one that has the dash problems where like the dash
breaks
easy?
Oh yeah.
That's yours?
Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah. But the dash on mine is pretty good. I think the previous owner put like a cover on it or something like that.
Yeah. So you got it for how much?
$2,700.
Dude, I can't even believe you got it.
Did you buy it just because it was like a good price, or did you need it for something?
Oh yeah, I need it. I've been looking for a truck. I had been looking for a truck for probably like 2.5 months, and like money ready and everything.
And that, like with the truck, with the used car market in general, but especially the used
truck market is insane.
Out of like it's astronomical right now.
Yeah, that's why I bought that's why I bought a shit box.
Yeah, it's got a dent I think in every panel.
Yeah, it does.
Every panel on the whole truck is dented up.
If it runs,
I don't know if the.
It sounds kind of good too.
I'm not. Oh man, the engine. It's pure engine noise too. There's no exhaust on that thing. Yeah,
it's just like the whole thing is an exhaust leak, so it just sounds.
Oh,
really
it's actually clapped out.
It's clapped out. It doesn't. It's not super loud, but it just has this like really nice. It actually has a nice rumble
to
it.
Those old trucks, like the old V8s, they sound good. You know, well, like the new ones are so like fuel efficient and shit, you know, they just don't sound as good.
But also you're like
the EcoBoost, that bullshit.
Your cats are probably like burnt through, so it's probably like going straight through that, and your muffler, same thing. Like it's just rusted out enough that it sounds really good.
It's probably pretty fucked, honestly.
Was it a farm truck or something?
So the guy who had it, he was the guy who owned it for a while, most of the life. Was like I think he was like a Marine or something like that who lived in Colorado. I don't think the truck's title was in Colorado.
Yeah.
I think he got it here in North Carolina when he came here for the Marines. think he went to like
okay.
What's that place called?
Fort
nearby?
Bragg.
Yeah,
Well, that's
yeah.
Fort Bragg is
Fort Bragg's
Army.
Because we. Oh really?
What's
Army?
Isn't there a Marine place though?
Well, I mean, we got it near the beach.
I'm sure.
We got it near. Adam actually put me on to this.
Yeah.
But it was like 30 minutes north of Adam.
Yeah.
30 minutes north of Wilmington. But
Yeah.
yeah, the guy who owned it wasn't a farm. Actually, I think it might have been a farm truck. But the guy who I got it from, he was a pussy. Honestly, he was a parole officer. Me and Adam both did not like him at all.
Really?
Yeah.
And he honestly, like, this type of truck, like, he did not seem like the type of guy to drive it.
Yeah.
And I probably don't either, honestly. But
Yeah. At Camp Lejeune.
huh?
Camp Lejeune. Camp Lejeune is in North Carolina. That's the Marine base.
Okay. Well, yeah, he was. He went back. He went back to Colorado, and that's why he was selling it to that guy, I guess.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, but
That's a steal, though. That's a really cool truck.
yeah, and like I remember you pulled up, and like where we live, because I was at my parents' house, and my parents' house is down like 3/4 miles of dirt road. So if anybody pulls up there that I don't recognize, like I feel like I get a little twitchy because I'm like, who is here?
Same here too.
Here it's the same, but
Yeah.
like if somebody pulls back to the garage, which
in your driveway.
yeah, so it's
Uh-huh.
it's 3/4 down like a really poorly maintained dirt road, so it's not easy even to get down. And then you drive past the house, and then like another couple hundred feet, you're at the garage, and it's like behind some woods. So like if you're
It's
there,
deep. Yeah, it's
if
deep.
you're showing up there and I don't recognize your car, I'm gonna be like on edge a little bit. I'm like,
This ain't no damn suburb.
No.
This ain't no. Oh, who's parked outside?
yeah,
This is.
yeah,
Who's parked outside?
yeah. So I
Who's
was
outside?
Like, yeah, so I was like, I think that's Colby because I know we got a Dodge Ram. So I was staring. I don't know if you noticed, but I was like looking hard at you because I was trying to figure out if that was you or if I was about to have like somebody trying to rob.
Yeah.
Like,
And then I was in the front seat, like.
yeah, yeah, yeah. You were like, yo, what's up, Tyler? I was like, oh, it's Colby. Hell yeah.
Yeah. And then I go to start my bike. He can't get it started.
Oh my gosh, he pulled his bike out because he was keeping his bike there for a while.
Yeah.
And he pulled it out and it just would not start. That he was
Really?
trying to start it for so long. As while I was building my desk.
It was so cold outside, though.
It was
Really?
frigid.
To be fair.
Yeah, and he was trying to kickstart it for a while, and then he was trying to bump start it, and he almost got it a couple times, and then it just died again, and it was just.
And then I got it. Let me tell you how I got it started. I got it home.
Yeah.
I was about to take it off the truck. I dropped that shit on my truck. I dropped it on the bed of my truck. It turned sideways and let some gas out, and then I got it out. And I guess just letting that gas out, like when you tip it over, like the gas goes out, like just letting that gas out, like I just first kick, just. What do you know? I go rip all through Holly Springs.
Do you really?
On the roads.
That's
and shit.
awesome.
Yeah.
Dude, I have for some reason.
I was like, hey, because I'm be honest,
That's
dude,
awesome.
I was gonna if I were to get it started, like I know it was cold and all, but I was gonna like ride it a little bit at your crib and go do some wheelies in that field and shit. But couldn't even get it started because I was kind of pissed. I thought I was gonna get it home and then have to like clean the carb or something like that to get it started.
That's the nice thing about the fuel injected bikes is they start right up every time.
Really?
And they don't like there's a I don't fully understand how it works because I haven't had to dive into the fuel system, but I'm pretty sure it's just there's a fuel pump in the tank that pressurizes either a hose or maybe there is a fuel rail. I don't even know because it doesn't need to be a rail. Like in a car, there's 2 fuel rails or 1 or 2 fuel rails, and it pressurizes those with fuel, and then the injectors can just inject fuel.
Mm-hmm.
But for the dirt bike, it's so simple because it's 1 cylinder. So it's so simple and it's all electronic, and you don't have the injector can get kind of crummy, but it's not like a carb. They can get really bad.
Oh my god, bro, the carbs.
Because
The carbs take me off.
my street bike has 4 carbs in this like insane.
Dude, 4 carbs.
Put your mic up to your mouth.
4 carbs. 4 carbs. Holy shit.
My street bike has 4 carbs in this like crazy assembly, and it's like it was a pain to work on. It was so crazy. Because I've worked on dirt bike carbs before, which is just 1, but the 4 was just a pain. But I got it running. I'm happy with it. It's every once in a while I go there and just like start it and run some fuel through it so it doesn't get like bad over the winter. Because I don't ride it every day in the winter because it gets cold. But the carbs are a pain. And then Gus, I want to hear about your bike a little bit.
Hold up. Before we talk about Gus's bike,
yeah,
I just have to put it out there, Gus. I love how you just burp right into the mic, man.
Dude,
that's just fucking. Hey, in my opinion, that is dominance right there.
That's what I'm talking about.
This is my podcast. I'm gonna be on here for multiple hours at a time. You know,
yeah, I know.
Dropping that on a schedule. I'm a burp in my fucking mic,
That's
man.
what
I
I'm
don't give a
talking
shit.
Dude,
Hell yeah, I like that, man. I like that.
I think last pod I broke some records for the amount of burps I went in. It was crazy.
It was funny because
it was like probably like 40 burps.
Yeah, like
because he brought that craft beer.
He did, and
it's so like bubbly, and it just gets in there and does something.
He poured his beer into like a pint glass, and most of it was bubbles.
Damn.
And then he drank the
It was
whole
like a
thing.
stout. It was like some dark stout beer that just makes you just freaking gas out.
Yeah, see, I don't do any. I don't drink beer at all usually, but these Bud Lights, man. Adam, like a month ago or something like that. Adam gave me one.
Yeah.
And I just fucking drank it like water. And I'm
dude,
like,
they're the best light beer for sure.
There's a couple beers.
I don't really tolerate the beer very well at all.
What do you drink when you drink, or do you not drink much?
Liquor.
Really?
Yeah.
What kind of liquor?
Tequila, vodka, whiskey a little bit, but I'm just not a huge whiskey guy.
Yeah.
I'm not
either.
Guy.
I like whiskey.
But honestly, like tequila for the way it makes you feel and the taste, probably tequila, my favorite.
I agree. I think tequila is the best liquor.
It's some good shit right there. Some good shit. Vodka, straight up vodka is probably my least favorite.
It's just
because
it just tastes like alcohol.
Honestly, you gotta drink it with something. You know, like honestly, like straight vodka is, in my opinion, made as like a mixer.
I won't
You need to
sip
mix it with something. You can't. Yeah, you can't.
I won't sip it, but I'll take shots.
Even shots, dude.
Really?
It tastes
even
like gas,
shots.
bro.
Oh, dude. Even shots,
It
bro.
literally tastes like gas.
Gasoline?
Yeah.
like rubbing alcohol, bro. It's straight up just alcohol. There's no
Tequila-
flavor, no nothing.
To me, tequila is one of the strongest like clear liquors, though.
It's got
strong.
it's got
get the
this
brown
flavor
tequila.
though.
Brown
You can?
tequila. I like brown.
I didn't know
tequila.
that was a thing.
Oh yeah, brown tequila's better in my opinion.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
So for me, if I'm gonna drink liquor, I drink bourbon whiskey, and I will sip it on ice.
Like what kind?
Like Buffalo Trace is Maker's Mark.
Buffalo Trace.
I like Buffalo
not
Trace.
Not the Maker's Mark.
Maker's Mark. I
dude,
like it.
Come on, man.
But I will drink it on ice.
What's
on ice.
wrong with the Maker's Mark?
That's an expensive whiskey.
It's really popular. Everyone loves it. I guess it's just me. I guess I just don't like.
Some people just don't like whiskey.
It smells and tastes like Sharpies, bro. Like,
well, okay, but I will say
I'm not a whiskey guy. I'm really not.
I'm not really a liquor guy. Like it's very occasionally that I drink whiskey, and that's usually the liquor I choose if I'm gonna drink liquor. And the issue is it's way harder for me to pace.
Oh yeah.
So like beer, since it fills you up a little bit, it like automatically paces itself.
Yeah.
So like you can't. I have drank too much beer before, trust me, but it's
really hard to, because your stomach gets so full.
Your stomach gets full. It slows you down. Like by the end of the night, you're not drinking fast anymore because you're so full and you're burping and you're like. And I kind of like that because it like auto regulates and I don't get like. But liquor, I don't really mind the taste of like bourbon. I kind of like the taste of bourbon, so I can drink way too much bourbon and then I have a huge headache in the morning. I just feel horrible, and I'm like, why did I get liquor? But why do you like liquor over beer? You're saying because...
Well, so I got Crohn's disease, so my stomach's pretty fucked up with
okay.
What?
Tell us about... Isn't it Pete Davidson has Crohn's? Isn't he like the famous guy with Crohn's? I'm pretty sure it's Pete Davidson.
Pete Davidson?
Yeah, I think you...
Yo,
it's
chill,
you and Pete.
bro. Don't talk about Pete on the podcast. He's going to end up taking my girl, bro.
Bro.
He
Damn,
does take
bro. He's
women.
going to take my girl, bro.
Doesn't
How do you
Jack
spell
Harlow
Crohn's?
have
Oh
Crohn's
my
disease?
God.
How do you spell Crohn's? Is that C-R-O-N-S?
It needs an H.
Oh, Crohn's. Struggles with Crohn's. Yeah, he has Crohn's. All right, tell us what is Crohn's disease?
I don't
Tell
know
us,
what that
because
is.
I kind of think I know, but I might be
I've
wrong.
heard of it. I don't know exactly what it
Yeah.
is, though.
Tell us what it is. Do you know what it is?
This is on the list of things that I didn't want to talk about. No, I'm just kidding. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just talking. I'm just fucking around. I'm just fucking around. So
Why is that so
Crohn's disease.
This is on the list.
Things that I don't want to
This was
talk
on the
about.
list. All right, tell us what Crohn's disease is.
All right, so Crohn's disease is basically something that you don't want to have.
Yeah.
It's really bad stomach pains and throwing up and blood coming out of the asshole.
Oh, my God.
Really?
And yeah, for me it was a little
Dang.
bit, yeah, but
What is it?
you know, once you get your medicine though, right? One thing I can say about Crohn's, it's really bad. It's really bad. It can ruin your life
Yeah.
or ruin what you got going on. I guess
Yeah.
I don't know if you didn't have it and then you get it.
Yeah.
It can kind of fuck you up a little bit, especially like mentally, emotionally.
Yeah,
and shit.
yeah, I imagine.
But you get on the right medicine and you start getting in remission. You're just a normal person. You just have things you can't do. You can't slam beers all night.
Yeah.
You can't eat certain things. Like me, I don't eat steaks very often. I'm sure
Really?
most people, like, if you're feeling like you deserve something food wise
You
or
want a
something like
steak.
that, it's probably a steak,
Yeah,
right?
I do.
I don't get it that often. It's expensive,
Yeah.
Yeah.
but like
Yeah.
when I do, I get a steak.
Yeah.
With me, yeah, I love steak. It tastes good. It's good, but it's just not good for me.
That's interesting. So is it a stomach like lining thing or what is it?
For me, it was like in one of, so I think either my small or large intestine
Oh.
and my colon.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's just like inflammation, like a lot of
Oh.
inflammation.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just basically just tons of inflammation.
And so your
Like
diet
where it gets small.
affects it?
It basically like inflammation to the point where it gets like you're small. Like that.
yeah.
I think they said like my colon or something that was like tiny, like this small or something like that.
Yeah.
It's like really small and shit. So like just
Dang.
not good.
Yeah, that
Not
sucks.
good to have, so it was pretty shitty for a while. But
That's annoying.
got it figured. I got on the medicine.
What
that I-
medicine do you take?
I get in it's like infusions every 7 weeks.
Yeah.
I get
You
infusions.
have to go to the doctor for that?
I used to have to go, but they come to my house now.
Oh.
So it's
You
pretty
have to
close.
inject
Oh, that's
it?
cool.
Yeah, it's like a 2-hour thing. Like they put
What?
it in and like they put it in my arm
Yeah.
and it just like stays in there for like 2 hours. Just
Dang.
flows in slowly. It's like
It's
a whole
me-
big old bag of that shit.
Yeah,
goes
like an
in.
IV drip.
Yeah, yeah.
Medicine is
Jeez.
coming a really long way recently. Like very
Honestly, like,
recently.
Some people don't believe in like the modern medicines and shit, and like I'm kind of on that wave too, cause like weed is a lot of the big part. What my stomach's good because of
Yeah.
like CBD and
Yeah.
cannabis and shit.
Yeah.
But the modern medicine, like this shit I have, like there will be like a week until my next one, and like I can just tell. I'm like, oh
Yeah.
man, like
Yeah.
I'm ready for that shit. And
Yeah.
then when I get it, I'm just like, oh man, I feel like
Yeah.
fucking superhuman right now. I feel amazing.
Wow.
I think modern medicine is a mixed bag because there's real cool science happening that's like inventing some cool medication, and then there's also big pharma that's like trying to demonize stuff like CBD and THC and stuff.
Yeah,
And they're
yeah.
trying to like shut it down because they can't control it. They can't make money off of it.
Yeah.
I agree
because-
with that.
yeah.
They love them bills.
Yeah. And they can make money off of your treatment, I'm sure.
Oh yeah.
So they're like, this thing is awesome and we can monetize it, so we love it. And that's the same thing. That's what everybody talks about with like chemotherapy is that they make so much money off chemotherapy.
Yeah, dude. Hey, like honestly, like when I say I believe in modern medicine, like I believe in what I take.
Yeah.
You know, what I take, I believe in that. I believe it's good for me. I think it's doing me right. But a lot of this shit is pretty fucked up. It's pretty fucked up. And then, you know, like all the opiates too that they're prescribing you and shit.
That
and
stuff I can't believe.
The chemo and like, you know, when you like what you say with chemo, like, is there a cure for cancer? Like,
if there was,
is there like? Let's be honest, bro. Like, is there a fucking cure? Like, are they not putting it out because they're making money?
I think there is.
Is that what you think?
Honestly, I think there is.
I don't know. 100% think that, and I don't 100% usually think anything I don't know.
Yeah.
But
yeah, we can't know.
We can't know,
but we can speculate.
But say there is.
That's something I really think.
Say there is, right? It makes sense. Like THC, for example, and CBD, the combination of the two, like smoking cannabis, right, has been shown to do really well for people with like PTSD. But they prescribe them like Xanax and like these opiates and these benzodiazepines that are very dangerous and addictive. And there's actually a known more natural medication that is shown to work for these people. It's one of the only things that works for them sometimes is weed.
Yeah.
And then so let's say there is a cure for cancer and they're trying to keep it hush hush. They make boatloads of medicine from chemotherapy.
That's what they're saying.
Or boatloads of money, I mean, from chemotherapy. Like much money.
It just makes so much sense to keep that under wraps.
But I'm not necessarily saying there is or there isn't. I don't know because you can't know. There's like, but if it was true that they were like on the verge of it, it makes sense for them to try and shut that down.
Yeah.
Which is scary and kind of crazy, but it's true. Yeah. The medicine thing is weird, but I do think that the actual like scientists who are just for the betterment of humans, like inventing medications, are doing some really, really amazing stuff. And like surgery technology is way beyond what it ever was. I got Oxycontin for my after my wisdom teeth surgery.
Really?
And I took it 3 times. The first time I took it, and I only took like the prescribed dose because I was kind of scared of it because I knew it was like really powerful and super addictive and like a lot of people ruin their lives on it. So I took it. The first time I took it was right after the surgery, and my stomach just rejected it. I've got a sensitive stomach. Like, I know I know that you sitting here.
This motherfucker said, "I have a sensitive stomach."
No,
and then just looks at me like,
no,
"Oh, dude,
no, because
I feel bad now." Like, come on, bro.
Because
you're good,
I don't want you to think that I'm trying to like say like my stomach hurts. Like,
oh, your stomach hurts.
He's like, I shit blood.
I shit blood. Not anymore, everybody. I don't shit blood anymore.
No, but I have a relatively sensitive stomach, and the first time I took it, I almost puked. Like, I was so nauseous. And then the second time I took it, I like ate. All I could eat was pudding, but I ate like as much as I could. And then I took it, and I felt this like my mouth was hurting so bad. I had like a lot of inflammation in my mouth. It was like not a good reaction compared to what some people have said. And I couldn't barely open my mouth. It just hurt so bad. It was like throbbing in my both jaws because I got all 4 taken out.
Wisdom teeth, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I took it, and all of a sudden, when it started to hit, and I only took the the prescribed dose. I felt so warm and so comfortable and so happy.
Yeah.
And I was like, holy
you were liking it, weren't
shit.
You? Wow.
Yeah. I loved it. And then
you were thinking, shit, I wouldn't mind being addicted to
Yeah.
this.
Here we go.
And the second time I took it, it was like a week after the surgery. I thought I'd be good to work, so I was scheduled to work at Jersey Mike's.
Okay.
And I had to take it there because my mouth started hurting so bad. I had to talk to so many customers. And I took it, and I felt like so good. And I was functional. Like, I wasn't taking enough for it to even really be like a recreational dose. I was taking like the prescribed dose, and I felt so good. Like, I had one customer yell at me like customers would always yell at us there. You worked there for a while, so you know.
Colby, you worked there?
Yeah, for a long time.
About like 7 months, 6 months.
I didn't know you worked
7
there.
months,
Yeah.
like 7 months.
He worked at the store that I worked at.
Really? You worked at Timber?
Yeah, and then I got moved to a different one.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
But
We all
anyway,
worked there.
I had a customer screaming at me, and I was so like comfortable and happy that I was just smiling, and she was yelling at me, like really screaming, and I'm just sitting there like smiling, and I'm like, man, and I started feeling a little bit bad, but it was like in like a happy, like meditative way, and I was like, man, I'm so sorry that you're dealing with this. It was like we put tomatoes on her sub, and she was like, doesn't want
like,
tomatoes.
no tomatoes.
And I'm like, I'm
She's
so
like, fuck
sorry.
them tomatoes, bro. You're
I'm
like, hey, I better fucking come out there and beat your ass
Bro,
with them damn tomatoes,
there was
man.
so many of those, though.
I
it was
swear.
insane. It was insane. But I was just like, you know what? I'm gonna take this, and I'm gonna go make you one that doesn't have tomatoes on it. And it's gonna be so good for you, and I'm so sorry. And I was just like beaming because I was so happy, and I just wanted her to be happy.
Wow.
And she just got diffused so quick for me being so calm and happy,
Yeah.
and it was because I was on opiates, and she had no idea.
You're like, ma'am, I'm on drugs.
Yeah.
Calm down.
Yeah.
Let's be happy.
I could barely open my mouth still. I was like talking to her, but my mouth was like barely moving, and I'm just like, but I'm kind of smiling.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
Hell yeah.
Oh, my
Hell
God.
yeah.
that was
Doped
weird.
up on Oxy.
But I still have them just because like I'm not gonna get rid of them because it's like they're expensive, I guess, and so I just
Yeah,
gotta-
yeah.
that
I've had them for like over a year, and I've like
now
I don't want
Now
to
you're talking about them.
I don't want to touch them.
Yo, let me get one. Let me get one.
I would not give them.
so
like,
good.
I've had it
I
before.
want some of that oxy, man.
I've had it before where it was actually Adam. Adam smashed his finger up so bad at work. Like it was super swollen. It was all purple, and he was like, "Don't you still have that oxy?" And I was like, "I'm literally not gonna give you one." I'm like, I don't even like. I know you're in a lot of pain, and I feel really shitty, and I feel like I should give you one, but after what I felt and after all the stories I've heard, I'm just not gonna give you one. Like I couldn't do it because of how like
Yeah.
I never want to give somebody that I care about because it just felt wrong. Like it felt so wrong to give that. I wouldn't give it to either one of you guys. Like I don't even know why I keep it.
Damn,
I
thanks,
should just
man.
throw it out. I wouldn't give you guys oxy. I just wouldn't.
Thanks, man.
I just wouldn't. It's so dangerous. It's ruined so many people's lives, and people who don't think they're gonna have an issue with it just get hooked so quick.
Yeah.
Like that kind of stuff is not something you can mess with. It's
Yeah, man.
scary.
Opiates, all opiates. They're
Yeah.
they're pretty fucked, bro.
Yeah.
They're pretty fucked. Pretty bad.
I hear
People
that.
And it's
people lose their
crazy.
lives. They they get addicted to them, and then they're just.
It's crazy
fucked,
how
you know?
easy it is to
You
get
can't
them.
you can't function off them either. Like,
Yeah.
you know, like, I don't know. I guess you did, but
But I only took the like pain dose. I didn't take the dose that people would take if they were addicted to it. If I was addicted to it, I'd probably take 2 or 3 of them, and I only took 1.
yeah,
Maybe
yeah.
even 4.
Jeez.
Like you could take a lot more before that.
And one did that to you.
Yeah. It wasn't like I was high. It was just like I
It
felt.
was euphoric.
It was euphoric. It was
Yeah.
like a euphoria, and I didn't feel much of the like motor loss. Like I could still do stuff, but I was so euphoric, and it wasn't like so intense. Like I exaggerate it just slightly because it's hilarious, but it was like definite euphoria I felt. And if I knew that if I had taken even 2, I would just be like sitting there like rolling around, just euphoric. Like it was, the one was weird to take, and I got it from my dentist. It's too easy to
Jeez,
get.
dude.
Yeah.
That's scary.
It's
Yeah.
too easy to get.
Yeah, he was trying to get you fucked up.
He was.
Yeah.
He tried to ruin my life
get
after
more.
he took all my
Come get
freaking
more.
teeth out of my head.
Hey, I gotta use the bathroom.
Yeah, me too.
I did too,
bathroom
actually,
break.
yeah.
I have to
Bathroom
be
break.
so bad, actually.
Little break.
So weird.
And my crotch.
What the fuck?
Yeah, we got the soundboard.
We do have the soundboard.
What did that shit just say?
Run it back.
In my crotch.
That's Cupcake.
What do you think it says?
My crotch.
Yeah.
There's Cupcake is this artist.
Cupcake.
Cupcake. She's this artist that was, I guess it might have been
Take another
like,
sip. Take another sip.
Yeah, he's like, I need some beer.
Yeah.
I need some beer. I don't know what
Yeah,
these
we need
people
another
are
one
talking
for
about. Nah, she makes the most
Cupcake
like
shit. What the fuck, brother?
she makes the most vulgar music,
She does.
and it's never
You got
been.
you got a my crotch button.
Yeah,
Yeah.
My crotch. I
We
got
have to.
laughter, which I'm gonna switch that out for something else, and then I got the intro music one, and that one.
Yeah, we never used that one or the
no,
laughing
I'm
one.
gonna try and switch them out for something new. Gus wants to get more Cupcake music.
I want more Cupcake music.
No, I don't think so, man. I don't.
I'd rather ride
Colby's
Squidward's
against it.
nose. Really?
I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not with the cup.
What would
Colby
you
is,
suggest?
man.
What would you suggest we would get on there?
Probably a sick guitar riff, dude.
That'd be cool.
Okay.
Just like a really cool guitar riff,
Yeah, like a-
or like some sad music would be funny.
Some sad music. I think a really cool guitar riff would be actually
Yeah.
really cool.
That would be fire. Some Megadeth, dude. Or some
Yeah,
Black Sabbath
yeah.
or Metallica. Something
I'll get
like that.
Adam to send me a riff.
Yeah.
So that way it's not copyright.
Yeah, Adam will riff you up good,
He,
bro.
yeah.
He will riff you up.
Growing up with Adam, he was the watch this kid. Like whoever was around, watch this. And when he was little, it was watch this, watch this. It was always watch this. And he's still like that. He'll still say watch this. And I'm like, oh, it's Adam. Like, but he would say like when he had this like giant guitar amp. And he would just play music as if he was at a concert, like in his bedroom.
That's the way he rides too.
Yeah.
Watch this.
Yeah, watch this.
You're riding.
Yeah.
You're riding in front of
Yeah.
him. He speeds by you and then goes the same speed as you
Yeah.
and then just
Yeah.
just fucking just walks a big ass wheelie and shit.
Yeah. Watch this.
Fucking show off.
He loves to show off. And it's cool, like it's funny, but like he loves it more than anybody I know. He loves to show off.
He's gonna be mad that you're on the pod before him, though.
I think
we
so.
talked about this.
I'm on the pod before you, bitch. That's what you get for moving to Wilmington, man.
Yeah.
Nobody lives in Wilmington, man. Come on now,
True.
man. No woods or anything there, man. Just
No
straight up
Busco
just
Beach.
Just fucking just sand and
No
salt
dirt
water and
bikes.
shit.
Yeah, no
And
dirt
fucking
bikes.
rich people and bad drivers.
Yeah. We went and stayed.
Sucks up there, man.
We went and stayed with some rich people at Wilmington one time, and they were in this giant gated community, and it was it was such this weird shock being just with like that rich of people for like a weekend, and I was like, it just felt weird being with like very very rich people. Yeah, sorry.
Man, I just can't do it like Gus because mine just don't sound
I
dominant.
was gonna
bro.
say that sound like a throw up.
Yeah.
almost.
Yeah, dude. Like that sounded like I'm
Yeah.
about to throw up, bro.
Yeah.
Gus will just be like, brrrr, right in that bitch.
Gus
Just straight
and
dominance, bro.
Gus will like cup the microphone. And
Yeah, I will. I'll
burp into
I'll
it.
go. Oh, yeah.
My
Gus-
shit, I just sound like.
I'll eat it.
I'm like.
And Gus has that gumball machine microphone.
I
too.
do.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah,
he just
brother.
shakes it and it makes that noise.
Yeah, I got the
You
gumball
can't-
machine
yeah,
microphone and the Megatron.
The Megatron,
Megatron
headphones. It's so funny because like these microphones that you have and I have, this SM58, the Shure SM58. That's like the go-to microphone for like anything. Like they're like the go-to.
They sound so good.
They do sound pretty good for what they are.
Sound pretty good,
Sound pretty
man.
dang good.
Can't lie. Sound pretty good.
But yeah, Gus. Eventually, when Gus gets some funds, he can get himself a new microphone and some headphones. But for
Well,
now,
it's crazy how we don't give the guest microphone.
No, because we want to hear.
Yeah, that's what I was. Honestly, whenever you were talking about how Gus has all this shitty shit,
Yeah.
I was thinking in my
You got
head.
the nice stuff.
I was
on.
I was thinking in my head, why don't I have that on? You know, like
Because that's like you're
I'll
the
take
guest. Like
I'm more of a listener. I give my input sometimes.
Gus does like we started this podcast because we talk a lot about like random stuff that we were just like we might as well record it.
Yep.
But Gus doesn't talk as much as I do. Gus is a lot more of like a.
He's probably like 4x what I do.
And it's
maybe
funny.
5x.
You think so?
I think it's probably 5x. You
Yeah.
can listen to this one back and look at your audio bars.
Yeah. I look at the
It's
like
5X.
I can see the audio because I'm recording it on 3.
Tyler, you talk a lot.
I do. I know. I do. I know.
That's just a Chase thing though. Like, that's just y'all. That's your genetics. Bro.
It is, yeah.
Like
it's
look
in
at your
genetics,
dad,
yeah.
dude.
My
Like, your
dad talks a
bro.
lot.
Like
Yeah.
holy
Dude,
shit.
I think
And then
everyone
Adam
in your
too,
family.
like-
yeah.
Yeah. And Adam's probably the quietest.
You think?
Yeah.
You think Mason is?
Maybe Mason actually.
Maybe Mason. So I have 3 siblings. Adam is 2 years younger than me. Mason's 5 years younger than me, and then Anna is 10 years younger than me.
Wow.
Yeah, which is weird because like you've got one older brother, right?
Yeah.
How much older than he is you?
17 months.
Oh shit. So he's
Oh.
pretty close.
Yeah.
And then you've got
That's like me and Bubs. We're 18 months.
yeah, so you've got an older sister and a
then
younger
I'm
sister.
6 years older than the younger one.
Yeah, but so like, I don't know what it's like to have an older sibling. I kind of wish I did have one. I kind of wish I had an older sibling.
You'd be totally different.
I think I would. I think it'd be a lot
totally
different.
different.
I think a lot of my personality is based on the fact that I do not have an older sibling.
Yep.
I'm just the oldest. That like makes up a lot of my personality, I think.
It really does. You function like the oldest.
Yeah. I think birth order makes a huge difference on people.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, does your brother, he acts like an oldest?
Yeah,
Well,
dude, he's getting married, bro.
No way!
Yeah, there you go.
I did not know that.
Didn't sound like a throw up, right?
No, that was a good one.
All right.
Is he getting
So
married to
he's
somebody
getting married, yeah. Sarah,
who went to
his-
Garner?
No. His girlfriend. He's been dating her for like 3 years.
Nice.
Yeah, she's from the mountains. She's from Franklin, North Carolina.
Yeah. You like her? She's cool?
Yeah, she's pretty cool.
That's
yeah, she's
awesome.
all right. She's pretty cool.
Well, congrats.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Congrats to
Yeah,
him.
he asked her to marry her, or marry him on Christmas.
Really?
Yeah. So pretty recent.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Good
they're
for him.
engaged. They're engaged. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Hell yeah.
Dang. I remember the only thing I know about him is like, dude, that might not even have been him. I just came in one time. You remember Sam?
Gaskins.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I rode in. We were like driving in on his car to school, like 'cause we all went to Garner High School, and it was wet, and I slid his car, and then I think it was your brother, but it might not have been. Just like stared at me. And I was like, yeah, I just slid this little Accord.
Oh, you slid it like you just drifted in it?
I drifted it. Yeah.
That's lit, dude.
He was staring at me. That's so funny. Nah, but yeah, Garner High School. I can't believe we all went to Garner High School.
Yeah, dude.
Well,
so
you
lame.
didn't.
Nah, man.
Gus didn't. Gus was homeschooled. Do you know that?
Damn. That's why you don't talk a lot.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm just fucking with you, bro. I'm just fucking with you, bro. For real.
The homeschool.
This is
Okay.
a
So
Garner
Hey,
High
I'm gonna be honest.
School.
To be fair, I don't talk a lot. But
Yeah.
like, when I'm around the right people, I'll talk my ass off.
Yeah.
Like Tyler, any of the Chases, I'll talk around.
Yeah.
Except Lisa, but any of the and your sister.
Yeah.
Any of the male Chases, I'll talk my
Yeah.
ass off
Yeah.
around them, or just my good friends and shit.
Well, okay, so I knew homeschoolers growing up, and they were like really like none of them were bad people. They were all very good people, but they were so weird. Like, and I'm not gonna say where I know them from or who they are at all, but I knew
Exposed.
No, I didn't know him. No. But
I bet you can hear him whisper through
Yeah,
your
you
The
mic.
reason I
probably
thought
can.
is just because the reason I said that is because it's baseball.
Oh, really? Yeah. So like, there's always that like couple like weird homeschoolers, you know. And when I met Avery, which is his older sister, I didn't believe she was homeschooled. She told me, and I thought she was joking because I was like, homeschoolers are weird.
I don't think so, buddy.
No, but like they're randomly like
No,
not as weird. They're still
I
kind of
think
weird.
I think the weird
but
ones
I'm
are in
weird.
the minority.
I'm weird. Like, don't get me wrong. I'm weird. Like, I'm not like a super cool. Like, I wasn't like super popular. Like, super cool. I'm weird. I know I'm weird, but
Yeah,
like,
you're weird.
yeah, but like, I'm not homeschool weird.
yeah, I'm weird, but I'm not homeschool weird.
Interesting.
No, but I don't think you guys are homeschool weird at all.
No.
I think a lot of it is.
We were brought up differently.
Yeah, you were brought up like. There's like this homeschool thing where like some homeschoolers are like, we only eat wheatgrass and we go to church every day and we're like like it's like a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel that. I've seen people like that.
Well, because the thing is, there's certain people who want to homeschool. There's the like really like far right, like really alternative people who want to homeschool because they don't want their kids going to like regular school, and then there's the people who think they can just actually they think they are geared to teach their kids better than the public education system, which it's not hard to be better than the public education.
I was gonna say
honestly,
it's
I was just about
But-
to say I kind of agree with that
but
crowd
there's
right there.
but yeah, and that's his mom is that she was like, I can teach my kids way better.
But my mom
than-"
also was a teacher.
Yeah, she was
Yeah.
a teacher in
Okay.
public education. So like she knew what like
Curriculum.
Yeah. She knew how to plan a schedule and like make the whole thing. Like she was a teacher. So it wasn't like I have a friend who's unschooled. Have you guys ever heard of that?
What is unschooled?
Unschooled is you don't have like a curriculum. They just follow whatever they're interested in. So they were all doing like martial arts.
I wish I was
Or-
unschooled.
Brad-
They do. Yeah. They
I'm
just,
unschooled and I just study rapping.
Yeah. But all the kids in that family had like they followed their passions and they had like multiple extracurricular activities they were doing. Like they didn't get to just like not do anything that day. Like they had to work hard on their skills and they were in social settings and they were really doing stuff. And then the guy I know, I'm pretty sure he's the oldest in that family. He wanted to go to school to be a nurse, and he went on like Khan Academy, the free like school website thing.
Yeah.
And he just caught himself up and then took his SATs and then got into school. Like it's insane that's a real thing.
That is crazy.
Yeah.
I think school is really good for the structure aspect.
Yeah. The structure of school is important for people.
Like I feel like the unschooled might not teach the lessons that are installed in the regular schooling curriculum.
Yeah. Unless his mom though was like her full-time job was making sure that they were socialized, making sure that they were learning stuff through other stuff. Like she was making sure they weren't just sitting on their ass. They never sat on their ass.
Okay.
And they're talented people. All the kids
Like, Dad,
are like,
I'm really interested in Call of Duty.
no. Like he can play the drums super well. He's like he can do like he rock climbs like incredibly well. He's got like all these really cool skills from just being unschooled, but they still had to like do stuff every day.
Okay.
So it involves almost a parent who doesn't have a job and their full-time job is like enriching these kids' lives.
Wow. Yeah, that would take a lot of effort to do that.
Yeah. But like Garner High School, there was a lot of poverty And there was a lot of people who, there was a lot of kids who, if they weren't at Garner High School, they would have been like Garner High School was almost like their daycare. It was insane.
Dead ass.
There was a so one of my teachers, he was on like a board, and he was like, I think it was 1/3 of the freshmen coming into Garner High School were at a freshman level of school. So like only 1/3 of the kids coming into that school were prepared.
Wait, so the rest were under?
The rest were not prepared.
What?
They were not like testing at a 9th grade, like ready to enter 9th grade level.
Are you talking about just like pure intelligence?
No, it's testing. So it's like they're testing in middle school. They didn't test as ready to come to high school. So it was 1/3 were ready and 2/3 were not ready.
That is crazy.
So less than half of the people who got there were ready for it.
I was in that percentile. That's why I'm a trade worker now.
But okay, let's talk about that honestly.
What do you do?
I welding, and right now I'm doing a lot of plumbing.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
I didn't know about the plumbing. That's cool.
Yeah.
Sick.
The trade work though right now is incredibly lucrative if you can have a little bit of a business mindset behind it. If you can monetize yourself and have a business like mindset behind it, there's so much money to be made in trades right now because no one's willing to do it because everyone is being sold you have to go to college for a mental job.
Everyone's being told that.
Yeah.
Also, with the trades, if you can get the capital, buy the equipment you need to buy, and then have a few employees, like, you can make a shit ton of passive income.
Yeah.
Passive income.
Yeah, you could just be managing people.
That's
the biggest thing is
that's what I really want to do. You know, at some point I want to hopefully have like two welding trucks.
Yeah.
Or like, you know, maybe even grow it more than that.
Yeah.
You know, 2 welding trucks, and then, you know, 2 employees that go in each truck, so 4 employees.
Yeah.
And then just every day, like, they just go out and do jobs, and then I do whatever I want to do. You know, like make money, like, you know, work, whatever. Sit on my ass all day.
Yeah.
I don't know.
The other thing is, let's
That's
say
the dream, bro. That's the dream.
Dirt bikes all day.
Yeah.
well, let's say you got
I'm on the dirt bike and I get calls like, hey, the welding machine broke. And
Can't talk right now.
I'm like, oh shit.
I'm in a meeting. I'm in a meeting.
I'm in a meeting.
I'm like, well, that sucks. Pack it up. Take it home.
Yeah. No, let's say you're a CPA, right? Certified professional accountant. Is that what that stands for? Whatever. It's a 4-year degree. It's a 4-year degree for accounting. CPA. Let's say you're a CPA. You're not in an environment where everyone's goal is to start their own business. You're in an environment where you have this good job where you're getting enough money and you get to this point where you're just like stagnant. You're not getting any better. You're not making any more money. You just have a good job. And you can have that job until you retire. And then you can get like good retirement. But
decent retirement.
Not
retirement. Good retirement.
Decent retirement. But if you're in a trade position, everyone's goal is kind of to like make it more entrepreneurial.
Yeah,
and
start your own.
And it's like that's a good group of people to surround yourself with.
Yeah.
Because if they all want to make money off of it and they're all talking about how they can make money off of it, that's good people to surround yourself with, because then you're like, oh shoot, I have to start, like, this has to be my goal. I have to learn how to do this.
Yeah.
Who you surround yourself with in your work, in your line of work, is incredibly important. If you're surrounding yourself with people who are like, I hate this job, I don't want to come to work, that's not good.
Yeah, like I've had so many like old head welders that are like 59 years old, like 65 years old, still fucking in the trade and shit.
Yeah.
And they're telling me like, oh man, dude, I wish I grew up when you grew up. I wish I was your age welding right now. Like I was like, you got a good life ahead of you.
Yeah.
You're gonna make a shit ton of money. Talking about like just the I think like nuclear welding. And, like, the sanitary piping, all that shit. There's just so much money to be made in that. Like, and in the future, you know, like.
Have you thought about the underwater welding?
No.
Why, you don't like water?
No. So the underwater welding. So basically, I feel like every welder, when they get into welding, they're thinking like, oh yeah, I want to be an underwater welder.
Yeah,
I'm gonna make a shit ton of money, more than any other welder.
I heard a lot. Like everyone's like, oh yeah, you could do underwater welding. And you
Dude,
could make so much money.
underwater welders make just like the same amount of like. Honestly, pipe welders in Texas probably make more than underwater welders.
Really? Because it's
dude.
oil country.
Well, not just oil. It doesn't have to be oil. It can be sanitary stainless piping. Like pharmaceutical shit. It can be just anything.
Yeah.
It's just the underwater welding. There's just a lot to it. There's like you don't get you only get paid when you're in the water too.
Yeah.
One thing I'll tell you, if anyone that wants to get into a trade, if I don't know, except maybe like auto body and like mechanics, because those you got cars coming in all day.
Yeah.
They're coming in. They're coming in.
Uh-huh.
They're coming in. But like construction jobs, you're gonna be at a standstill a lot of the time.
Yeah.
Like there's gonna be a lot of the time where there's no work to do. You come to work, they tell you to do something, you finish what you're doing, and then you're scared to even ask next what to do because you don't think there's anything to do next. There'll be times where you're like, all right, should I ask for something to do or should I hide for the rest of the day? Because if I ask for something to do, they might have me organize shit. They might have
me
me
dumb shit.
Just shit to keep me actually working.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, fuck that, dude. In underwater welding, like welders, they'll get paid really good. A lot of the welders get, like, a lot of the, the higher up welders will get like, 50, 60, 70 an hour or something like that, 80 an hour for a company, and then benefits too and overtime and all that. But half the time they're not even fucking welding.
Yeah.
They're just dicking around.
And they're paid hourly for when they're welding.
Yeah.
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 Wow. So their actual hourly is really good, but their work is lower, is what you're saying. Yeah.
But underwater welders, apparently, what I've heard is you only get paid when you're in that suit, when only when you're underwater, and that's welding. There's not really that much time where you're,
you're actually doing it,
just straight up running beads. Even in school, even in welding school, just the time where you have the hood on, you're running a bead, it's just not as much as all the other shit when you're grinding and beveling and cleaning shit up and getting it ready, prepping it to weld, all that shit.
If somebody privately came to you right now and said, how much do you charge an hour? I need you to weld pipe up for me. What would you say an hour?
Shit, I'd probably say like 50 an hour because I don't really know. Well, if it was, I'm saying that if it was my own equipment.
If I was all your equipment, it's you showing up and welding something, and they just need to weld up some pipe.
If I had my shitbox Dodge Ram and I had a welding setup on it, which I'm gonna have pretty soon. 50. I say 50 now, but it'd probably be even more than that because a lot of the jobs. You'll get them done within an hour or two. Yeah. So you need to have like $100 an hour and then like a 2-hour minimum. Yeah. So you'll pull up, you'll make $200 guaranteed. Yeah. But you might leave in 15 minutes. It's just you might pull up and you might be there.
All day.
5 hours, 6 hours. Yeah. And then get paid like if you're charging $50 an hour, and then you got to calculate all your gas money and then your equipment. Yeah. If you're doing gas, like if you're using like MIG welding or TIG, the gas involved, you got to factor in that. Then you get the electricity. If you're using a generator, the gas, you got to factor in that. All the money. Well, the thing about mobile welding is there's so much money that goes into it.
There's a lot of overhead.
Well, yeah, that too. But there's a lot of money that goes into it. Yeah. Oh, when you say overhead, you're
money that goes into it.
I thought you were talking about like.
No, overhead welding. He's so in the technical part of it right now. He's no.
I was like, damn. No. I was like, honestly, it's not. I was like, mobile welding, not too much overhead. That too, a little bit.
I don't know. I don't know the lingo. I'm not talking about overhead welding.
The overhead,
money. Money.
Yeah, there's a lot of overhead. A lot of money that goes into it for sure.
Which is why you can make money off of it. It's the same thing with plumbing. Like, I've heard people say that like they're making amazing money plumbing, but a lot of it is hours too. You got to work the hours if you want to make the money.
Yeah. The thing about plumbing though is, like plumbing, it's so easy.
Yeah.
Like you can just like kind of learn it,
Yeah.
and then like you have that skill forever.
Yeah.
You know, you learn that PVC, stainless steel piping, copper piping, and PFA, just
What's
stuff like
that?
that. PFA. This is like that's a like acid piping, like acid
Really?
lines. Like like we.
Oh,
What I do, I don't do any shit pipes. I don't deal with any shit pipes at
Yeah,
all. No
yeah.
poop.
no
But,
poop
it's
for
just,
Colby.
Yeah, no poop for Colby. Mostly it's acid lines and like acid, water.
For like pharmaceutical, who's running
It's
acid
like, all right, so
through?
right now the place I'm at, it's called Cree or Wolfspeed, I guess, took it over.
Yeah.
But they make electric car batteries.
Oh, yeah.
Whoa.
Okay. So they
Or they make,
acid.
So there's
Yeah.
they make these wafers. They make wafers, which I don't really know what it is, but it's acids involved to make
yeah.
it. They form crystals.
Yeah.
Like they have like a room where they have like a bunch of rooms, very high classified, where they like make crystals.
Yeah.
Crystal growth rooms, what they call them.
Uh-huh.
They have the crystal growth rooms, and then they make them into these wafers.
Yeah.
And these wafers are used for electric car batteries.
Yeah.
So, yeah, they're just making.
That
They're
is
just
crazy.
manufacturing.
Wow.
They're just basically manufacturing a bunch
doing-
of shit. And they used to make lights. Cree.
Yeah.
They're originally they were a light company, like LED lights,
Yeah.
but they switched to, the
Car batteries.
the more money, I guess.
Yeah, I mean,
Jeez.
with the amount of electric cars that are starting to become popular, if you can be part of the like manufacturing process for that,
They're probably making
One
They're
thing
making-
that one
yeah.
thing that I
money.
hate though is like I'm contributing a lot to electric cars. That's gay as fuck,
yeah,
dude. Like what the fuck?
yeah,
Fuck that shit, dude.
yeah.
Oh,
So
I don't like that.
You're welding up lines that just transport liquid acid.
Nah, I'm just doing plumbing right now.
Well, yeah. Okay, so you're doing plumbing that's plumbing water for them.
Yeah, so the mixed acid,
Yeah.
that's the PFA. The PFA, it's like I don't know what it stands for, but well the PFA. The A part probably stands for acid, obviously. Look up PFA.
Protection from abuse. What is that?
Nah.
That's not right.
Look up PFA acid pipes.
Acid
Acid pipes.
resistance. Oops.
But yeah, the
PFA
PFA
acid pipes.
the PFA basically
PFA
just gets
tubing. It's perfluoroloxy.
Very good.
No, that's not right. Perfluoroloxy. Hold on, I'm gonna try this. How do you pronounce it? Perfluoroloxy.
Jeez.
Shit, I don't know, but they call it PFA, and that shit's like
Yeah, I would call it
Super-
PFA too.
it's super expensive. Like it's like they'll have like a roll like 500 feet or like 300 feet. That's like $60K right there.
What?
Really?
Yeah. So like this is serious shit. Like they and like
Perfluoroalkoxy.
oh, do it again.
Perfluoroalkoxy. Perfluoroalkoxy.
Okay. Perfluoroloxy. It's a tubing. It's a fluoropolymer tubing that many industries make wide and diverse use of. Combination of blah, blah, blah. Leverage this is just very chemical.
It basically just transfers like the acid
Yeah.
to a pump, and like it pumps it or something like that. I don't know like
Yeah.
all the technical shit that goes into it.
Dude,
but,
60K?
Oh yeah, dude. There was like an order one time, and it was like 3 or 4 rolls or something like that.
Oh my
And
god.
it was like the people the people that delivered it like left it outside. Like,
Yeah.
And like my superintendent was like so pissed, and he's
Yeah.
like, oh my god, like they don't know how expensive this shit is.
Yeah.
Like they don't know how much like my job goes into this
Yeah.
PFA right here, and they just drop it off outside and shit. And like we had to like take it inside, like store it up and shit.
Yeah, it's saying
Jeez.
it's resistant to. This is a resistancy chart I'm looking
Oh dude,
at.
that shit's fucking tough, bro.
It's resistant to acetic acid, acid, acetone is for
Everything,
the
dude.
scent, acetylene, acid fumes, alcohols, aluminum chloride,
That shit
ascorbic
don't-
acid,
Nothing burns through that.
boric acid. It's resistant to like everything. Fluorine,
Jeez.
glycerin.
How
Hex-
thick? How
hexene.
thick is the piping?
It's not that thick. It's not that thick.
Lime,
Probably
manganate,
like an eighth inch.
Really?
methanol, nitric
Does it feel like a
acid,
fiber, or is it like more like a steel?
It's stiff.
Really?
It's really. I mean, it's plastic.
water.
Okay.
It's plastic. It's plastic, but it's really stiff
Yeah.
plastic.
Yeah.
It kinks really easily, and then once it kinks, it's no good.
Really?
What?
Yeah, that's why he's so. My superintendent is so fucking crazy about that shit. Like,
Dude, we worked at a job site on Fort Bragg. We were doing cabinetry install, and
that
They
sounded
were-
like a zombie from Minecraft.
Was that a burp?
Yeah.
but
Zombie from Minecraft.
oh my gosh! But at this job site, they were renting this piece of like heavy equipment. That was like, it was like this crazy forklift where it was like
A boom lift.
it was a boom lift, I think.
Yeah.
Like it could extend out
Yeah,
and it
it's a
could go
boom
up
lift.
high, and it was like expensive for them to rent. And the guys at Fort Bragg, the like army guys, filled the diesel tank with water so it wouldn't run one day.
Yep.
And they had to like drain it and fix
Filled it with water.
They filled the
Just for
diesel
fun.
tank with
On
water.
purpose?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like they knew it was.
Yeah.
Like they're
Yeah.
just, they were trying to fuck
They
y'all
were trying
over.
to like and so they had to put a lock on the fuel tank basically, but it like people mess with construction and like development all
They
the
do.
time.
Yeah. I forgot what they said.
Damn, that's fucked up.
What the rent was
Yeah.
for that
Water.
boat.
It was insane. Like it was like
I
a
think it was
couple grand a month at least.
I think
or
they said
more.
it was like $400 a day.
Yeah, it was insane. It was like so much
For this-
money.
Dude, you got to
boom
think
lift.
about how much money you make with those
Oh,
things, though.
So
Yeah.
much.
Oh yeah, it made the job
Dude,
possible.
there's so much money.
like you
in
couldn't
those,
have done the
in
job
those
without
buildings.
it.
Yeah.
Because we were delivering cabinets to like 3rd and 4th floor, and there's no way we could have carried all those up there. Like
Yeah,
there's
hell no.
if you think about the cabinet, it was basically their like a barracks, and if you think about the amount of boxes that the cabinets are made out of, on every room on these like big, it's almost like a dorm room or like a dorm hall, and there's like cabinets in every room. If you think about the actual like weight of all those, there's no way you could carry them all up the stairs.
Hell
You
no.
have to deliver them up with the boom thing. What do you
we
call it?
did.
Boom lift.
Boom
The
lift.
first job we ever did with Brad,
Yeah,
we carried everything.
yeah. Which is
Craziest.
yeah.
What was it? Was it Sunbelt Rentals?
Yeah.
I think it was.
They're all Sunbelt rentals.
Yeah,
The big green ones with
Yeah.
the sauna. Yeah.
yeah.
Right. I got to pee real fast.
I did too.
Oh,
Why
I'm
does
so
it-
glad y'all said
Yeah,
it, man.
it's-
I was just, I don't want to interrupt.
Dude,
Last
it's
time I
running
did.
through me, man.
Last time I was the one who interrupted.
Yeah,
This
all right.
time I was.
Let's take a break. Cigar shop.
Dude, I love cigars.
Yeah, cigars are good.
I love cigars so much.
Put your mic up. Put your mic up. Put your
You're
mic up.
quitting nicotine?
Yes, I'm quitting nicotine.
Dang, dude. And how hard is it?
Very hard.
Or
What was your normal like ingestion? What did you do to ingest nicotine normally?
Vape.
Vape?
Chinese
Yeah.
oh, those are so
vapes.
bad.
A lot. Like I smoked
vaped-
it. I smoked it all the time.
I vaped my freshman year. I vaped for like 8 months, and then I quit when I started dating Avery because I was embarrassed to tell her I vaped, or like embarrassed for her to find out. Like I thought it was kind of like embarrassing to vape, so I was like, I just quit, and it worked. And I had tried to quit before I started dating her for a while, and I couldn't. Like the girl, for some reason, was like the way I had to use. I had to like leverage like dating somebody to quit. And the cigars don't give me like a I love cigars, but I don't have that like constant need for one. Like today I was I was dropping something off for work at a UPS store, and I was like at the cigar store basically. It was right next to it. And I was just like, I better not. Like, it wasn't like, it's not hard to like convince yourself with cigars. For me, I don't know for everybody, but like it doesn't give you like a buzz. Like,
shit, if you hit that thing enough and you inhale that bitch,
say,
if you
you'll fucking
inhale
get a
it,
buzz.
It gives
does.
me a buzz.
But it's so hard to inhale. It's very hard. Like I can inhale a vape, I can inhale a cigarette, I cannot inhale a cigar. It like messes you up. It gives you like like it's bad. Like it's really, really rough. Because there's no filter.
I'll
there's
tell
no
you right
anything.
now, motherfucker fiending for some damn nicotine will hit that fucking bitch like it's nothing. I'll tell you right now.
Well, because I think
if
like
we had a cigar,
Yeah.
I'd probably smoke that bitch like a blunt.
Well, okay, like the best nicotine buzz is a cigarette, in my opinion.
Really?
But cigarettes are nasty.
Wait, you think a cigarette's better than a vape?
Yeah.
Shit, I need a cigarette, man.
Nah. But cigarettes.
I mean,
I'm trying to quit nicotine. We need to stop talking about this.
We should stop
Freaking
talking about it.
fantasizing.
Nah. But
I'm
cigarettes.
good, bro. I got alcohol.
Cigarettes are the best, but they're also the nastiest. Like, even I've been to a cigar lounge before, and they were like, "Yeah, we don't let people smoke cigarettes in here. Like, they're gross. Like, because they are gross. Like, they stink. They're not. They don't have like that. Like when a cigar is burning, a lot of people don't like the smell, but it's like it's more of like an artistic. Like their hand rolled. It is because it's like
artistic.
Yeah. It's like tanned leaves, and they're hand grown, hand rolled. Like it's and it smells like that. But a cigarette burning smells just like burning nasty chemicals. Like it doesn't smell good to me. And they're like they leave the most awful taste in your mouth, and they're just like they're not like nice to smoke. It's not like when you smoke a cigar, which I'm not inhaling when I smoke a cigar. It's like an experience, and it lasts like an hour, or 45 minutes, 40 minutes to an hour, I'll say, is like normal time that it takes me to smoke a cigar. And it's like I don't get super buzzed, but I get a little bit of the nicotine like stimulation, but it's not like I'm getting.
You smoke the whole cigar.
Pretty much, yeah. And I just like I don't get super buzzed. I've gotten sick before off a cigar, but I don't really anymore. And it's just like relaxing. Like it's not the vaping was like this weird like fiending thing where I was like really trying to get more and more and more and more, and I would hit it all day, all night. Like I'd hit it when I woke up in the morning. It was awful. Like it's just an addiction.
First thing you do in the morning, last thing you do at night.
And that's an awful way to, because nicotine affects like your blood. It affects
your sleep too.
Your sleep. It affects your recovery. Like it affects a lot of stuff.
Man, I've been sleeping like shit these past 3 nights.
Well, when did you quit?
I haven't.
You haven't yet?
Well, I haven't. So basically, the intake of nicotine has gone down dramatically.
Yeah.
Like I went from fucking just all day to like I had like an old one that I would hit like once a day.
Yeah.
That was like burning and shit.
Yeah.
And then I threw that shit out because it's burning.
Yeah. Bad
for you. And then there's this dude at work, and I go to lunch with him. I go to breakfast with him every day, and I be hitting his shit. But I might soon I might just have to say like, hey man, no more breakfast with you, bro, cause my Nick addict.
How long have you been using nicotine?
It's been on and off the whole time, bro. That's the thing. That's the reason why, like, with me quitting, like, I don't really have withdrawals.
Yeah.
But that might just be because I use, weed too.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. Like, the only withdrawal I've seen is just not being able to sleep.
The sleeping thing was all I had.
Yeah.
And I only was doing it for like, I think it was 8 months, and then I quit. And it was the most, I loved the withdrawals because I didn't get any headache because I hadn't been doing it for long enough. And I hadn't been doing it seriously for long enough. So I didn't get the headache. I I couldn't sleep, but it wasn't like I couldn't sleep at all. It was like I could fall asleep and then I woke up early on my own. Like it was just like I naturally sprung up in the morning because I couldn't like sleep anymore, and I would like be awake and I'd be like doing homework and stuff. Like it was actually the withdrawals. I liked them, but I really hadn't like really involved nicotine in my life at that point. Like it wasn't like years of it. It was like 8 months. But I've heard of people who are doing it for like years and the withdrawals are like so bad.
Yeah, I'd like me. It'd been like 4 years.
Yeah.
Five,
Yeah.
6 years.
You gotta get off of it for really 2 days of nothing is the hardest part. And then 2 weeks is where you stop getting the like your brain is trying to convince you to do it more. And then once you're past 2 months, it's easy. It's like you just like, nah, I quit that. That's what I've experienced. This
dude at work though, I go to lunch.
Yeah.
I go to breakfast with him every day.
Yeah.
Because it's just we go to this cafe. This place we're at, Cree Wolfspeed. They have like a cafe.
Yeah.
Where like like they feed their workers good. Like they feed their contractors good.
Yeah.
You know, like I'm talking like $3 for like a 3-egg plate with with $3 like or $4 for biscuits and gravy. One biscuit with gravy, 3-egg plate with hash browns.
For $4?
With a sweet tea on the side, large sweet tea. I'm telling you, they lose. I'm telling you, this I haven't asked, but this redneck dude, this old head, he asked like the lady at the front, the cashier lady, like, how are you guys doing this? Like, how are you guys how do you guys give, that cheap of food or something like that?
Yeah.
She was like, oh, we actually lose money from it.
Wow.
It's just Cree makes up for it. Cree just wants to make sure that their contractors and their employees are well fed, and they make up the money for it.
That's cool.
Cree, they make so much money, bro.
I love that.
I
love that.
Hey, like my company, Inserve, like we're a contractor.
Yeah.
We make millions off of Cree.
Yeah.
Like us alone. And there's tons of different contractors that work for Cree.
There's like
think about how much money they're bringing in. They're manufacturing
much.
these car batteries, dude.
There's like a full circle thing,
like
though.
a mass production of this shit, dude. Like they're banking, dude.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
But if you
and I'm not getting enough. I'm not getting enough of that shit.
You aren't.
It sucks, dude.
But you're getting free freaking eggs, basically.
I get good food. Good food.
Yeah. The food thing, there's like a full circle thing that I feel like where if you're benefiting financially, you need to lift up the guy at the bottom because he's making you the money really when it comes down to it.
Dude, that's the way I think about whenever I just said I'm not making enough of the money that they're making.
Yeah.
Is I'm just thinking about all the shit I'm doing, like, okay, risking burning my skin, my bones from
your
acid
eyes.
lines, like I'm dealing with acid, I'm doing this shit, doing that shit, like maybe I should, get a little more money, more of this shit, like.
So how'd you get involved with the plumbing business doing the welding?
Yeah, what was that transition?
Basically, like I went to this company, Inserve, straight out of welding school, trying to get a welding job.
Mm-hmm.
And I did a welding test for them, and I failed one part of the test, but they hired me for $18.50, just doing, just other welding shit. Just still welding, but just not like the serious shit.
What part, do you mind what did you fail? Like, what is the welding test like?
The overhead welding test.
Oh, the overhead.
The overhead.
What did you fail about it? Like safety procedure or what?
Nah, just my root pass. The root pass is it's hard to explain. So you got 2 plates. You got 2 plates, and they're both beveled. Yeah. And it's, they're just cut. Look up beveled plate. You got that shit on deck. Yeah, might as well. Look up. Yeah, beveled plate welding.
Beveled plate welding. Like,
yeah, so
is that a good picture?
Just Any of these. That's
Which
just the way
picture's
it
good?
is. Yeah. That right
This one. Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah, so or we didn't have a backing. That backing shit, that's that cheater shit.
Really?
Yeah, we didn't there's through it that's just a straight gap. You know,
Yeah.
there's just daylight running through it. But yeah, did that in the overhead, my root pass, which is the first pass.
Okay.
The one with no backing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I failed that. I didn't do that good on it.
So they were really like high.
Like if I were to pass that shit, I probably would have got hired for like 26 or 28 an hour or
Yeah.
something like that.
Wow.
Didn't pass it. Right now, I'm actually currently trying to, I'm trying to get all the equipment I need
Yeah.
to start practicing often.
Yeah.
So I can, pass that test again.
Uh-huh.
But like I got a raise at the company just for my the plumbing experience I have.
Yeah.
I'm making 21 now.
So yeah, we never got to how you transitioned into plumbing from.
Yeah, that's what I was getting to.
Yeah, let's go.
I was getting to that.
yeah.
So I was in the shop for a little bit and like welding
Yeah.
in the shop, and they just started sending me to other places, like other job sites and shit. And like there was
Yeah.
not really too much welding going on at the other job sites.
Yeah.
And there was like one, it was like underground pipe, but it wasn't welding. And then this one I got sent to. I've been here like 2 months now, but it was just like straight plumbing shit. And just
Yeah.
like it was like easy to learn, and like I just been following along, and it's just easy to learn. So I've been there, and they just kept me there, I guess, because I've been doing good.
Yeah.
But yeah, basically getting into the plumbing, they just send you to do that shit. It's not really a choice.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, it's not really a choice. You kind of just
Yeah.
you're working for a company. They send you somewhere, you do it. Like,
Yeah.
You're not gonna say, hey, no,
Yeah, I'm not gonna
I don't
do
want to
that.
go there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like oh,
You got a job.
you're like
trying to
oh
keep that
wait,
job.
you're like oh this dude at the bottom of the
Yeah.
this dude at the bottom making $18.50 an hour is demanding to be at a welding job.
Yeah.
Like, fired. Like,
Yeah.
hell no.
No, it's cool.
You just
But
gotta go with the flow and do your best.
Yeah.
it's cool though because there's so much room for. I feel like, which I might be wrong. I feel like there's so much room for showing that you can actually do it and then getting success from that. Do you agree with that?
Oh yeah.
Like if you're actually good, you can get the success you deserve.
Yeah, that's
So,
for sure.
Which
And it also depends on the company too, because
okay.
companies like this company I'm at
Yeah.
right now, like them. When I was like when I say like the plumbing's pretty easy,
Yeah.
it is pretty easy, but it's
Yeah.
still it's hard work, like you're still working hard.
Yeah.
And like you're still putting in the effort to learn it.
Yeah.
But like saying like using what you've learned for plumbing like as leverage to like trying to get a raise.
Yeah.
They don't really. They kind of just. I don't know. Like they kind of just like you can plumb, like you can use the pro press gun, you can do stainless piping, you can do PFA. Okay, that's not that hard. Like if you want to be this place I'm at right now with this company I'm at right now.
Yeah.
If I want to be a plumber with this company and do this shit,
Yeah.
like I'm gonna be damn like 40 years old making like 30 an hour, like 35 an hour. Like.
So
Fuck that.
what's
dude.
the right progression then for you? What's the like
Me? I
smart
wanna-
progression?
I want to weld. I don't even if plumbing is good money, I don't want to do that shit forever.
Yeah.
It's cool now. Especially not dealing with shit pipes. It's cool.
Yeah.
It's easy and shit, but like I want to weld. I want to make a lot of money and do
Yeah.
that.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
But progression from here to welding, I just need to get my own equipment, practice enough, and then take a test with a certain company.
Yeah.
And then, or test with my company. But my company, I got hired so low, so taking a test, they're not going to want to give me a bunch of money for it right away. You know what I mean?
There's a thing about switching companies that At
you
least
gotta bounce around.
for engineering.
With the construction trade, switching companies is a big thing. You know,
Like important, you mean by big or what?
well,
What do you mean by big?
basically like me, you get hired at 1850. You know, like
Yeah.
lowball. You
Yeah.
get lowballed with a company, and then you say, "Oh, this is a solid company. Maybe I
Yeah.
want to stay with them my whole life." You know, you work your way up. You end up you're 45 years old. You're making like 50 an hour or something like that.
Yeah.
You started at 18.
Yeah.
You could probably 18 an hour. You could probably work for 2 years at that job, get your experience you need, and then take that experience to a better company and make double that money. You know,
Yeah.
with the same exact
Yeah.
skills.
Mhm.
You have to find the right company. You know, that's
Okay.
that's
that
why
makes
all
sense.
there's certain companies, you know, they lowball you. Like there's this one job site I was at. There was this guy who'd been working there. Like he can operate, you know, like heavy machinery and
Yeah.
shit. Like multiple years of experience. He'd been there like 3 years. He told me, like, I told him I was making $18.50 an hour, and he was like, "I'm making 18 an hour. Like, I've been here 3 years. Like, that's bullshit." And
Wow.
like, shit, when I told him, I was
Yeah.
like, "Yo," I was like, "All right," I was like, "Go to InServe." I was like, "Go to my company." You know,
Yeah.
like, I was like, "No," I was like, "They're always hiring. Like, you got a problem? Find someone else. You
Yeah.
know? Like, find a different
Yeah.
company."
18 hour, 3 years. Of
Yeah, dude,
heavy
operating
machinery.
fucking like fucking damn excavators and shit. Yeah.
What?
A lot of it is like it's illegal.
Hey, he was Hispanic too, but the
Oh.
Hispanics, they get fucked over a lot,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah.
They're good as fuck at their craft, but you know, they get shorted.
Yeah, especially if they have no papers.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
thing is, if you're willing to work for that price, they will keep paying you that amount. And if you leave, someone else will pay you more. And like, there's a lot of people who are scared to like
A lot of
go
the-
try and get a different job.
A lot of the times threatening to leave is good enough.
Yeah, and you get a fat bonus
You
or
know,
fat raise.
like, hey, like I'm gonna leave, like this other company, they're offering me this.
Yeah.
You know, like I can't deal
And then
with
you
yours
can-
pay anymore. They're like, "Oh, we'll keep you. We'll match the pay. We'll match the pay. We'll match the pay." You don't have to deal with finding a new job. You don't have to deal with anything.
learning a new job, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
you have your job you're comfortable with, and you're
Yeah.
making the same pay you would at the other
Yeah.
job. Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm getting to the point where I might be doing this. I got a raise pretty soon, but
Yeah.
you know, like I have some good skills that other companies would really appreciate.
Yeah.
You know, like I could be making like 30 something an hour right now probably with my
Jeez,
skills. but-
Really.
yeah, but like, you know, like I don't want to go and demand that type of money until I'm confident that I can do it. You know,
Yeah, that makes
Yeah.
sense. That makes
Like,
sense. Yeah.
I want to stay with this company as long as I can until I feel like
How long have you been with them?
about 5 months.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
When did you start your welding like venture?
And like the end of August, or like halfway through August. It's been like
Of last year, of 2022?
yeah. Which is that, about like 5 months, 4 months?
I think it's January.
Yeah, like 5 months.
Yeah.
8,
Yeah. Yeah. That's 5 months. Just about.
12.
And you went to school at Wake Tech, right?
Nah, I went to Southwestern Community College in the mountains.
Oh, yeah, you were in the mountains.
Yeah, it was a pretty shitty school. I wish I would have stayed here and went to Wake Tech, honestly. I know some people that went to welding school at Wake Tech, and they said
Yeah.
it was really good. Or not really good, but, you know,
Well,
a lot better than what I got.
I've known people will travel to Wake Tech to go to school there. Like
Really?
Yeah.
For-
Apparently, it's like one of the best community colleges
around.
around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is weird because to me it's just like the local community college.
Yeah, me
Yeah.
too, yeah. Well, with me, I was making all that money. I was working at Jersey Bikes, making all that money, living with my parents. I was doing that other shit that you knew about, making all that money. And, you know, I just wanted to get out of my parents' house. You
Yeah.
know? Like, I was just like, all right, fuck it. I was like, I'm going to go here, go to school, because that's what everyone wants me to do. They just want me to go to school so bad. So
Yeah.
I was like, I'm going to go to school. Fuck it, welding. So I went there, did that, got done with that.
Is that why you moved to the mountains? Just
Yeah,
to go
yeah.
to school there?
Yeah, yeah. And I stayed there for a year, did my welding, and then the 6 months after where like I wasn't going to school anymore,
Mm-hmm.
I was trying to find a job up there, but I just realized like, there ain't shit up here for like welding.
Yeah.
Wow.
The closest city was Asheville, which was an hour away.
Dude,
Yeah.
Asheville, I don't like Asheville that
I don't
much.
either,
No,
dude,
dude,
at
it kinda
all.
sucks.
Yeah, I don't either.
we don't need to get into that, but
Nah.
I hate Asheville. It's fucking awful there, dude. I had to go there every
Yeah.
7 weeks for my my medicine.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's where I had to get it
Dude.
there. Yeah, but
It's-
yeah, dude,
It's
that-
definitely my least favorite city in North Carolina.
yeah.
Except for
Shitty
Rocky's
city.
Hot Chicken.
Rocky's Hot Chicken Shack, that's the only reason I go to Asheville.
It's
Only
so
reason.
good.
It's
And they have
it
the
is so
Moog,
good.
the Moog, like where they make a lot of the Moog synthesizers, which are like a big deal in the like synth music.
Really?
Like-
It's in Asheville.
Is in Asheville. Like they make them there.
Colby, did you go to Rocky's Hot Chicken Shack?
Can you eat hot chicken
Dude.
with your Crohn's?
Yeah,
Like spicy stuff, you can chow down on some spicy stuff.
yeah.
Dude,
Rocky's
it's
Hot Chicken Shack
Hot
is
Rocky's Hot
delicious.
Chicken Shack.
Was like fried chicken that's hot.
It's like
Yeah,
you
but
can
it's-
get really anything, like chicken sandwiches, fried
Yeah.
chicken,
So
chicken tenders.
Y'all got the spicy shit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And they're like their medium is hot.
their medium's hot. Honey mild though. Oh my.
Honey
God.
mild.
Yeah.
It goes
Hey.
doesn't it go honey mild, then medium?
Yeah,
Or
and then it goes hot, and then Rocky's
honey
hot.
mild, and then there's like isn't there one below honey mild?
Yeah, yeah.
It's like
It's just like
Man, y'all know
plain or
this
something.
menu pretty good for
Bro,
being 4 hours
bro,
away.
we-
Shit,
yeah.
We've been there like
we've
4
been there.
times.
We've been there a lot of times. We used to have a job site out in Knoxville. And so we'd drive right through Asheville every time. And
We'd
we'd
stop.
stop there every
A job
time.
site?
Yeah.
For
When
the
we were
cabinets.
installing cabinets.
The cabinets.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
Little
so good.
side gig, you know.
Hell yeah.
You
I got-
you gotta have a couple.
One time, one of our job sites was up on like it was like the 8th floor of this building, and they didn't have elevators or anything working. It was just stairs.
It was so
And you would just look out of this like. I'm not used to being that high up in buildings. I'm just not. I've never been up that. I think that might have been the highest I've ever been in a building. And you can walk out on the balconies of these like apartments that we're installing like handles and stuff on the cabinets in these apartments on like the 8th floor of a building. And I got so like vertigo so bad. I was so dizzy because I was up so high in these buildings, and I was just like looking out over the street.
For real, you get that
I
shit?
got vertigo so bad,
and
and
then
then
it out.
and then we were
Gus, he's a pussy for that, isn't he?
Honestly. And then I was driving.
he can't go up heights.
Nah, but then we went to we were driving, and Gus was driving, and we went to Rockies, and when I was standing in Rockies, I had to like sit down. I was like about to
I couldn't
fall.
believe. I couldn't believe it.
I
thought
was
he,
so
I thought he was
dizzy.
joking
Nah, I wasn't.
about
I was
getting verted
It
out.
wasn't like I was upset. It was I was so dizzy. I was like I like couldn't stand up straight. It was so weird. It was so weird. I
Did
don't-
Rockies fix you or no?
It did a little bit, and then
It probably fucked you up,
Yeah.
man. Spicy ass chicken, man.
Yeah.
Rocky's chicken, damn. Hey, now I really want some Rocky's chicken, bro.
Dude, it's the best. I think it's
And
the
their-
best chicken in North
Their
Carolina.
sides are insane too. They got
Mac
like,
and cheese poppers
their mac
with
and
the
cheese,
zippy
they're-
ranch.
they're like-
Cornbread?
They have cornbread, I
Yeah.
believe. Yeah,
yeah, they've got good stuff.
but they have so many other things that are
yeah,
just way above.
they're
cornbread.
impressive.
Hey, yo, Tyler, bro, I need to get a road bike, don't I, dude?
Yeah.
Yeah. And
So we could go on a Tennessee trip.
Yeah.
We can stop by the hot chicken
I would
place.
love to
Yeah.
ride up to Rocky's Hot Chicken. I would ride up there and back in a day.
That would
I
be
do
a
it.
great
Really?
ride. You take the highways
That's like
there.
an 8-hour ride.
Not the highways. Hell no, not
no,
40.
no.
Not
I
40
don't.
at
I don't
least.
mean interstate. I mean, like
Local highways?
local highways.
Okay, yeah,
Oh,
like
yeah.
like the local roads.
Yeah, not the 40.
Not
though.
Not
not
40.
freeways or interstates.
Not 40.
Highways.
Yeah. No, that would be a fun ride. I would love. I mean, a lot of more people are starting to get bikes, because like Adam got the first bike, and then I got my bike, and then he got his
I got
bike.
my bike. And then Chandler, who was on the podcast, we went and got him a bike yesterday.
Yeah, he got a bike. It's a CB300. It's this little. It feels like a dirt
Oh,
bike.
he got a CB.
It feels like your dirt bike. It's so
It does.
small.
Dude, honestly, bro, I think if I got a bike, I really want to fucking crotch rocket.
Oh, no.
No, there's
bro,
s-
you die.
Do
You
you
Dude,
die.
I want to be a squid,
You
bro.
seem like a squid. You seem like
dude,
a squid.
I am a squid. Have you
Yeah.
seen me ride my dirt bike?
Yes, I have.
Have you actually though?
Yes.
Dude, I'm a squid,
Yeah,
bro.
I know.
I'm a
But
fucking
that's
squid.
why I got the cruiser, because I would be doing. I love wheelies. Like, I'm addicted to wheelies. And if I
Dude,
had
I'm so addicted
if
to them,
I
bro.
had a
I'm more addicted.
CBR
I'm more addicted to wheelies than I am nicotine.
Nicotine?
You know how I can get off? Hey, you want to know how I can get off nicotine?
Yep.
Just fucking
Doing
wheelie
wheelies.
every
Wheelie.
fucking day.
Yeah.
Wake up. It's like, oh, well, what am I gonna do today?
wheelies.
I don't work. I have
Oh
no
my
life
God.
for myself. I'm gonna go wheel my dirt bike. Yeah,
Dude.
that's a good day.
Yeah.
That's a
Last
solid
time,
day.
last
Fuck
time I
it.
rode my dirt bike, I was barefoot and I looped it.
Why were you barefoot?
It just was like I wanted to move the dirt bike from somewhere to somewhere else, and then I was like, why not? You know?
That's that two-stroke life.
Yeah, I was
man.
like, why
Yeah,
not pop
it is.
something up? And I popped it, and then I went over.
I did wheelies. One time I was doing wheelies on his dirt bike, and I was like so into the wheelie I was doing that I kept it up for too long, and when I came down, I was in like mud, and I didn't expect it was grass.
I remember.
It was
that.
grass, but it was like super slippery, like muddy grass, and I
Mhm.
didn't expect it, and I slid so far, and then I just put the bike down because I was
Damn.
about to hit like a bunch of like
on his bike.
Yeah,
Yeah,
on my
yeah.
bike.
You saw it?
Yeah.
Were you
And-
pissed?
No, dude, that bike's made to do that.
Nah, it is, but
all
I felt,
dirt bikes are made to fucking
no,
crash.
it's such a trail bike that it's like I
that's
really
a,
don't
that's
care.
that's a KDX, right?
Yeah.
KDX, yeah. Or
I
it's like
felt-
the enduro bike, but I'm like, it's a 98, so it's like
Yeah.
not too special. to me.
I felt
Yeah.
super bad though, to be fair. Like I put it down, and like once the foot peg hit the dirt, it stopped pretty quick. But like I was going to hit a bunch of like the burn pile of like there's a burn pile out there that's just like a bunch of trees and stuff. And if I had hit that, it would have been bad. But in the mud, like it was just so
Yeah.
soft. Like I knew that if I laid it down, which is like the thing everyone says, like I had to lay her down. But like,
No, the fuck
but,
you
like,
didn't,
I had
you
to
fucking
lay her
idiot.
down.
But I
had
like,
to lay her down.
it was like the only thing to do, and I just
You
like
think Graham
slid.
Jarvis ever says that?
No, probably
Had
not.
to lay her down.
Probably not him.
Hey, I gotta take another piss.
I actually do too.
Roger that.
Yeah.
Pop another one.
bud?
Oh yeah, that's all I drink. I ain't drinking no damn hard ass Yingling.
hard Yingling.
All right. Yeah, we're back.
Rolling.
Testing. Hello.
All right. You just said while we were peeing that is my fly zipped? Yep. Yeah, check your flies, guys.
I freaking
We
spilled
good, we
beer
good, we
all
good,
over
we good,
myself.
we good,
This
we
is
good.
crazy.
All right. You just said
Solid.
you wanted to tell the story of why you're called two-time Ched.
Yeah. So
That's a Ched, C-H-E-D.
yeah,
Ched.
yeah.
Yeah.
Ched.
I've
So,
never-
Why
I've never
are
heard
you
this
called
before.
that?
so Ched is my nickname
Yeah.
because my name's Colby.
Yeah.
You know, like the cheese.
Oh, Colby Jack Cheese.
Oh, nice,
yeah,
nice.
like Colby cheese.
He's gonna puke on the pod. The first ever puke on the pod.
Nah, it's not even like that though. that's a Crohn's burp, bro.
Crohn's burp.
I'm not. That's a Crohn's burp. I am not throwing up.
Oh my god.
I'm feeling fine. I feel fucking amazing right now.
Let's get it.
All right, but two-time Ched. so Ched is my name. You know, Ched. You know, Colby cheese. But for me, I like cheddar. I'm a cheddar guy. You know.
Okay,
so I
okay,
like cheddar.
okay.
So the homies call me Cheddar. They call me Cheddar. They call me Ched.
Yeah.
And so, you know, I didn't even know about this until like a few months ago. You know, apparently my friends have been talking behind my back.
Calling you Ched?
behind your back?
No. Ched. My name's always been Ched.
Okay.
So
Ched's
Ched's to
always
your
been my name.
face. Like,
Oh yeah, Ched's to the face.
okay.
Ched to the face.
Okay.
Yeah. Ched. I throw that up like Ched. I'm Ched. That's I proudly rep Ched. Like,
Yeah. Okay.
like,
okay.
I'm proud of Ched.
Yeah. You call yourself Ched.
I am Ched.
Okay.
But so a few months ago, I hear that they're calling me two-time Ched behind my back.
What does that even mean?
They're calling me two-time Ched behind
Yeah,
my back, and
two-time.
I'm like two-time Ched.
Yeah.
And they said, yeah, man, yeah, cause when you play a song, you know, we show you a song and you like it a lot. You just start playing it over and over and over. You just start playing. You know, you play it one time, then you play it again. So we just call you two-time Ched. Because we know when you play a song, you're gonna play it again. It's just, the thing is, it's funny because it's just like, unfortunately, like as much as it sucks, it's really true. You know, it's really true.
It doesn't
Why
suck
does it
that
suck?
much.
I'm gonna be
It
honest.
doesn't
Like,
suck that much. That's not even that big of a deal.
no, like I'm talking like to the point where like. All right, well, in front of the friends, in front of the homies,
Yeah.
you know, I'll play a song, and then like it'll be over, and then I'll be thinking like, oh man, like I didn't appreciate that song enough, you know. Like I was thinking like, oh, like I think we were probably talking. We were. I think we were talking during my favorite part, and. You know, I don't
So you'll
remember.
play it
I don't
again.
remember hearing this part. I don't remember headbanging at all. I was like, all right, we're gonna run that back. Run that back one more time. So, yeah, they call me two-time Ched, but sometimes, you know, like I'll just not around anybody. Only when I'm alone. Like I'll run it back like 10 times.
When
dude.
I'm
like,
alone.
I'll run it back.
Okay.
Oh my
Wait,
god,
you
dude.
listen to a song 10 times in a row?
Not like the 3.5, 4, 5 minute songs.
Yeah.
You know, but like.
Those 120s.
If it's a 120 or like, if it's a 120 or a 2.5 minute banger, bro. Oh my god, bro! And I have like a fucking like fucking like I don't know, like a 30-minute drive to work, like I do. I got a 20. Listen.
The same one over and over.
So I got a 20-minute, I got a 30-minute ride to work. You know, I got a 2-minute song, and it's really good.
Bro, you're 10 times Ched.
I'll play that shit. Yeah, dude. So sometimes I'll play this shit. Oh man, yeah, it's bad. It's bad, man.
Nah, dude, I totally respect
I
it,
do
dude.
the
Hey man,
dude,
The Four Horsemen by Metallica.
yeah.
I've been 10 timing the fuck out of that shit, dude. Oh my god, bro. Honestly, y'all should make that y'all's fucking podcast.
Oh
we
my
can't.
God.
It's gonna get us
We're
canceled.
gonna get copyrighted. You can. I do love that song.
bro.
I do love that song.
Bro, it's so hard, dude.
Okay.
Oh my god.
I've been trying not to do that specifically because I will listen to a song on repeat.
And then it makes you not like the
it
song
makes you
a
not
week
like
later.
the song too quick.
Yeah, I know, it's a problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
you get tired
go
of it?
through like most people will listen
I'm
to
like,
a
oh
song.
yeah, that song. I'm like, yeah, man, that song was good like 2 weeks ago. But I'm like, but
So you
now
do
that
get
song-
after,
I'm just not feeling it
after
anymore,
the 10th
man.
time you do get tired though. You get
No,
tired
not
of the
10.
song.
No, not 10. 10. It's like 10 a day usually.
10 a day. Okay.
So
yeah, 10
for-
a day. But like
Okay.
after like 2 weeks or something like that, I'm listening to that same song. I'm two-time Chedding the fuck out of that shit. It's just like, all right. It's like, all right, I should probably find a new song to two-time Ched
The
to. you
most
know?
the most I'll do is like 3 times in a row. The most. And if I really like the
I know
song.
damn well you'll be thinking like,
I know
I
I
can really do this. I can do this one more time,
I
man.
can say it.
One more time.
I think
I'm
I'm
go for
also-
4.
I
I'm
can
also
do it
3
one more
times.
time, man.
I'm 3 times as well.
But then past that, I feel like I'm just gonna like waste my enjoyment of the song because like
Yeah, I
what
don't want to
about-
get tired. You
what
don't want
about
to get tired of it.
tomorrow,
You
you
don't want
know?
to get tired
Well,
of
you
it.
know the way I think about it
what?
is, you know, you live in the moment. I do at least, but
Yeah.
also, a few months from now, or like maybe a year from now, you're gonna like be thinking, I want to listen to some old music that I used to,
Yeah.
some nostalgia moments,
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
just some
yeah.
good time moments to think about the good times and shit. You're gonna listen to that shit and you'll be like, damn, bruh. You'll be like, damn, bro. I was 2-timing the fuck out of this shit. You'll be like, damn, I was 10-timing this shit on the way to work.
I like how at first he sounded like he was
sounded
so
like
upset.
sad. He sounded so sad about
but then
the
he was
nickname.
like dove so hard
Yeah.
into loving the nickname. I feel like you like
Honestly,
your
bro,
nickname.
I'm proud of it now. Honestly, like, I don't really give a
He did a
fuck.
total
Like
180.
at first, hey, so listen. All right, listen. I was about to take a sip of my beer, but now
Yeah.
I gotta talk. I gotta
All right,
ramble
let's-
even
let's
more.
hear
it.
So listen. So the 2-time Ched shit, like the playing songs over and over again. I know it's not normal. I know normal people don't do it. They listen, they play their song, and then they play the next song.
Yeah.
And like if you play a song, you've probably heard this before. Dude, didn't we just hear this?
Yeah.
Yeah, so like,
I've heard it.
I've
so
heard
like
it,
typical Colby, like I've always been, like a little bit in the dark about it, like kind of trying to keep it, on the down
Keep it
low.
under wraps.
Or like if I'm around a friend or something like that, like maybe like I'll like oh, I accidentally played it again, or like
Yeah.
we missed that part, bro. Something like, oh, the glue cat. Hey, but listen. So I'll be like, yeah, like, wait, we missed that part or something.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
we'll
yeah.
run it back, or just run it back without even saying anything and hope they're fucked up enough to not notice
Yeah,
or something.
yeah.
Like if it's Austin, they probably won't notice. Or
Yeah.
nah, Austin's a music enthusiast.
He's trying to
He'll-
like
Yeah,
sneak
he's
it.
trying to
Austin's
sneak it
Austin's
in.
a music enthusiast. He'll notice right away.
Oh my god.
But nah, just try to sneak it. But then once they started calling me 2-time,
Yeah.
once Adam was like, yeah, you're 2-time Ched, bro. And I was like, what? 2-time Ched? I was like, yeah, that's what we call you, bro. And I was like, what? For real? What? Y'all been talking about me behind my back without telling me
Oh
shit?
my
Like,
god, bro.
yeah. It was like, yeah, 2-time Ched, that's you.
That is too.
And
that is
once
too
I
funny.
realized, like, they already knew, I was like, fuck it. I mean, that's me. Like,
Yeah, once they
That
start
is,
calling
yeah, you gotta
that,
own it, bro.
once they know, like, it's whatever.
then at that point
fuck
you
it.
get a free pass to do
Yeah,
it.
you get a free pass. It helps me
Yeah,
out. It's a
yeah.
win-win. We'll be on a ski trip like less than a month ago. Me and Adam, we were in Banner Elk, Boone
Yeah,
area,
yeah.
Beach Mountain, and he was playing a song or something like that. I forget, but I just got real hyped on it.
Yeah,
I never heard it, got hyped on it, and
Yeah.
I just kept asking him to play it, play it
Yeah.
over and over, keep playing that bitch. And,
Keep it going, keep
he
it
knows,
going,
like,
repeat.
Going 10 times.
He knows I'm 2-time Ched, so he knows, like, he might say, like, oh, dude, like, he's like, oh, Ched wants to listen to that shit,
Yeah.
we'll play it, fuck it.
But he'll play it multiple times.
But then he'll be like, nah, like, he'll hear it like a few times and he'll be like, dude, I'll put you on to so much more shit, bro. And, like, I don't know, the way I am, bro, like, I just, Adam says I don't appreciate good music. I just like what I like, which is kind of true to a certain extent. But
Yeah.
like, he'll just show me some song and I'll just be thinking like,
We drove-
Like I'll be like, I'd rather hear that song 10 more times.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Come on now.
It was
so crazy.
It was me, Adam, Avery, and Adam's girlfriend, all in a car. We drove all the way to New York, and a song would come on that Adam didn't like, and he would complain so much about it. Like, he was like, this isn't real music, this blah, blah. And, like, you could not deal with him complaining, so you'd change it to something he liked. So, like,
hold on. Who was in the car?
It was
you, Jackie, and Adam, and your girl.
Yeah. So Adam and his girlfriend and me and my girlfriend. And like, I would turn on something that was like, it was like non-offensive, like
Some alternative
anyone
shit.
could like it. No, it was like, it was just something that was like, anyone can appreciate this music. Adam doesn't.
Hey,
He doesn't.
some shit that Adam would describe as pussy music.
Yeah. He was like, I'm not listening to this the whole ride to New York. And I'm like, it's a 2-minute song. Like, and
I swear, bro. I be trying to show Adam some shit, and like, I know he used to fuck with rap music in high school and
Yeah.
shit, and like, like, I used to, I used to only like rap music.
Yeah.
That's it. Just only rap. That's
Yeah.
it. Just
I went through that phase.
yeah. So basically, like we always used to listen to rap together. Like always, we used
Yeah.
to get high, listen
Yeah.
to rap together and shit, just have a good time.
Yeah.
But then like he's always like the metal and like the
Uh huh.
guitar,
Yeah.
the rock.
Whoa, that's
Rock-
weird. That's weird.
That's
weird.
That's some crone shit right there. Hey, but yeah, for real. He always loved the guitar and the musical shit and all,
Yeah.
but like I was never really into that. And like now, like when I try to show him like some rap or like some,
Yeah.
like I was trying to show him like some Jamaican like rap music, like Jamaican drill music,
Whoa.
and he was just
Okay.
like. He was just like not fucking with it at all, bro. And he's just like, it's like, yeah, like I know you don't fuck with it, but
Yeah.
I do. So let me listen to it. And let me
Yeah.
two-time chet
play it 10 times in a row.
It's like it's like let me two-time chet it a little bit, and then we'll go back to your Megadeth, bro. Like,
Check out this song I like.
Yeah, like-
Let me cue it 10 times.
It's
just
dude,
like
I just need
his-
10 times, and then just like we can go back to your fucking shit.
Dude, 25. Give me
His-
25 minutes, man.
His
We'll be right back.
his Spotify queue is
Yeah,
just
it's just the
10,
same
10,
song.
10, 10 of all his favorite songs.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh.
The people who make the music would love you.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
dude, they love me, bro.
They're getting
They
some
love
money
me.
from
They're-
your
they're
streams.
getting some
They
money,
love
and
me.
you're
Yeah.
like, man, why couldn't this song
Hey,
been
but
longer?
The thing is, hey, the thing is though, bro, it's just like it's just like with drug dealers that are trying to have good long-term customers.
Yeah.
I'm not a long-term customer. You know, I'm gonna fucking listen to your music for 2 weeks straight.
Yeah, you just want the stuff and you want to move on.
You know,
You're
like,
gonna stream it. You're gonna
I'm
stream it.
gonna enjoy what the fuck I need, and then I'm gonna get the fuck out of there. You know, like
You're gonna stream it 230 times in 2 weeks, and then you're gonna move on.
never listen to it again. I'll listen to it like 5 years later, probably.
Man, that was good. Wow.
Like, man, I remember that time when I was playing this shit like 50 times a day.
50 times. What do you think is the highest number you ever reached of one song in a day?
Oh, dude, this song right now that I'm listening to today, I probably it's like less than 2 minutes. Probably I probably listened to it like 4 times on the way to work, and then probably like
Hold the microphone in front of your face.
All
4 times on the way to work.
So this song today,
Yeah.
Wait, what song is it?
I don't know.
He doesn't want to say it.
I don't think I want to make that public.
Oh, really? Is it by a cupcake?
Making my way downtown.
Is it Deep Throat by
hey,
Cupcake?
hey. Austin Monk put me onto this song. It is called Hey, actually, yeah, I recommend everyone go look at this shit.
Oh, so you went from not wanting to make
Yeah.
it public to now you're
You're
saying
playing it.
everyone.
Man, I don't care, man. Fuck, whatever anyone wants to think of me, they can think of me, bro. Like, I'm just some dude on the podcast.
True.
Look at me. I'm wearing fucking camo pants and I'm wearing DC shoes.
But you're not a redneck, right?
I'm wearing skate shoes with some redneck pants.
But you're not redneck, right?
I'm not a redneck,
Not a
but I
redneck.
do kill deer though, and I do catch fucking bass
And you do
Oh.
ride dirt
and
bikes.
catfish. I do a lot of redneck shit, but I'm not redneck.
I love catching
I have to
catfish.
clarify. But hey, meaningless, upbeat, happy song by the Dead Milkmen.
I can't play it. I wish I could play it on the podcast. I can't.
Can you play 10 seconds?
Nah.
I don't think y'all would like it at all.
I thought you played 10 seconds.
I'd probably like it. I love everything.
Really? Should I play into the mic?
Nah. You already said the name of it, so people can go look it up.
Yeah, true.
I just can't. I can't play it because it'll get like
Copyrighted.
We'll get copyrighted. Then we
Oh,
won't.
Ted Milkman,
bro.
Hey, that's the thing about the Ted Milkman, though. You will not get copyrighted.
Bro, we won't get our bag if you play it.
Facts. This might be the episode that blows up.
Yeah.
It's gotta be, bro.
It will be.
The 10-time.
The 10-time Chad.
10-time Chad. Title it 10-time Chad on the podcast.
Oh my gosh. I will. If you want me to, I will.
Hey, you put it as whatever you want, man. Whatever you think will be best for the views.
10-time
Hey,
Chad.
you're the one that's good with the thumbnails.
That's
and
true.
the
You got the
clickbait.
clickbait.
The clickbait. Hey, you're
got it
getting good at that clickbait shit, dude.
I'm got it on log.
I saw the fucking, your shits with your other channel, Tyler Chase.
Yeah.
The damn thumbnails and shit.
The thumbnails are good. I just replaced, so on From the Depot, I just replaced the thumbnails with like an actual title thumbnail, like yesterday. And so now they're like an actual title. And I realized I wasn't doing that, and I realized that was like stupid that I wasn't doing that.
Well, so the From the Depot podcast were just straight up just
They were just
random pick.
Random, like from the actual video. Like it was a
Did
random.
you change it to like a picture of you and him?
Yeah, it's hilarious. It's like
Dude,
the worst
our
picture ever.
is so
I was
funny.
looking at it today. I'm about to look at it right now,
It's
if you
so-
don't mind. If you
it's
don't
so
mind me being on my
scuffed.
phone
No,
on the
I don't.
podcast.
It's so
It's
scuffed.
That's one thing I was worried about coming here. Like on the way here, I was thinking like, oh shit, dude. Like, I'm probably gonna pull up my phone on accident, and then they're gonna be like, "Yo, get off your phone, bro."
Bro,
Yeah.
it's so funny what people are worried about. Everyone's worried
yeah.
about something different when they're coming on the pod.
Yeah, everyone has been like, and everyone has asked, what are the ground rules?
What are the
before
ground
they get
rules?
on? And we're like, there's no ground rules, dude.
Dude, we were so close to like starting that shit, and then I was like, "Yo, whoa, I need some rules, bro."
yeah.
Because I swear I was thinking about all day today, like ever since you hit me up.
Yeah,
I was
a couple
thinking
days
like.
ago.
I was thinking, today though. I was like, today when you said, "Hey, we got to do it today," cause can't do it tomorrow.
Yeah.
I was thinking like, all right, today. I was like, all right, this is gonna happen. We're doing this podcast. It's happening. I was like, I'm gonna be up there talking. I'm like,
Yeah.
be up there talking for many hours. I'm scared, kind of, but like,
All right, well, tell people what it's like. So, like, you've never been on a podcast before, and we asked you to be on a podcast. Was it as like upsetting, or like was it as like stressful as you thought it would be?
well, the first thing I thought,
Yeah.
I'm a high valued man, so when
Yeah.
I hear podcast, I think, how much am I getting paid?
Yeah.
So
Well, we're not getting
once
paid.
Once
So-
I heard,
We're not getting paid at all.
once I heard I wasn't getting paid. Nah, I'm just fucking around. I'm just fucking around. Podcast, everyone. Pay is not a problem. This is just fun times and shit. But
Yeah.
Tyler hit me up, be on the podcast. I was like, shit, damn. I didn't think he'd really ask me that, but that's cool. Hell yeah, I'd be happy to do that. That'd be fun.
Yeah.
And I was just pretty much hyped for it.
Cool.
You asked me like,
Were you stressed though? Like
I think
before?
you asked me. I think you asked me like when I was about to leave work, or maybe on the way home from work.
Yeah.
And I just remember driving home from work and just being excited the whole way home.
That's
Really,
awesome.
dude?
Just like I was just on the way home. I was just bumping probably 10 time in a song.
You're 10-time in song.
I was just probably 10 time in a song, and then I was just like, oh shit, I better be on this podcast.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn. I probably shouldn't just pull up stoned as hell. I'll be like, I'll go up on the podcast like, yeah, I'm Colby.
Oh my god.
I gotta go.
Dude.
See, everyone gets so stressed out, like
For the first
right
like,
before,
yeah.
and then as soon as it starts, and
It
it's
just
like
gets
it's just a
easy.
regular conversation, like what we'd have like
It's like
if
us just
if the
hanging
camera
out.
was
Yeah.
not on.
Hell
It's
yeah.
like everyone gets so wigged out.
Well, that's what it's like.
should I bring? What topic should I bring?
Everyone has
asked
said that.
You're the
Yeah.
first person who
You're the
didn't ask
first
that.
What topic should I bring? I'll be honest, bro. There is so many different topics that we could talk about, but it's
Yeah.
just not enough for one podcast.
Yeah.
Like I have to come on again.
We're
That's true,
definitely
We need
getting
to
you on again.
Because I gotta come back on again because we need to talk about so much
Yeah.
more, man. We gotta. I want to talk about what we were talking about earlier. We were talking about with the, like the modern medicine and shit, and then
Yeah.
like cannabis, and
Yeah.
weed, and
Yeah.
like how it can help people, how it helps me a lot.
Yeah.
I want to eventually talk about maybe another podcast, but like shrooms.
Yeah.
I don't know if y'all have ever taken them, but
Never have.
Haven't yet.
They're,
But I'm super interested in the
Very
like,
interested.
Yeah.
it's more of a like with weed. I feel like weed's the benefit is more physical, in my opinion, for me at least.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But shrooms, man, that's
more
that's
mental.
mental benefit.
Yeah.
Spiritual journey.
Even spiritual, I don't know. I feel like when people use that word, they're just thinking about just like, oh, I'm so tripped out.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
whizzing out. I've gone like 2 weeks at work where I've taken shrooms every single day before.
At
Really?
work?
Like a microdose, yeah.
Oh,
Really?
microdose. Okay.
What?
Okay.
What
Yeah,
is
and
the
it's just-
microdose?
and it's like when you
Yeah.
work a trade, when you work construction,
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
kind of get to work and it's kind of like jail. Like you're
Yeah.
you're ready to like punch somebody or like fucking like you're
Yeah.
ready to like
Yeah.
you're ready to hold your own basically.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
you're not there to like
So
I don't know. Nah, like it's not like jail.
does
I know what
micro
you're saying. I
you
know
know what
you're
I mean
saying.
though.
Yeah.
You're
like,
there. You're just
you're
like
forced kind of to be there because if you don't, you lose your job. So
and you're working
Yeah.
so fucking hard for
Yeah.
this money and it's like
Yeah.
like not even that much. You know? But like
Uh-huh.
yeah.
when you're on shrooms, you're just there. You're just like, oh man, like yeah, it kind of sucks.
So you're
but, like,
taking a very small dose.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
say, what
Yeah,
what
bro.
does it do for you?
Yeah.
But, yeah, but
What's
just-
those?
just makes you more peaceful. Just a more
Really?
peaceful person.
Is it like
you know?
more happy?
y'all seem like some very peaceful people, but
yeah.
people like Adam,
He's angry.
I think Adam could really, I think he could really
yeah, he is.
benefit. I think he'd really benefit from shrooms. For
Yeah,
sure.
Interesting.
A lot.
Well,
Just
and
his
they're
anger.
demonized. They're demonized in the media and in public.
they're
like,
starting
opinion.
to come around though.
They
for
are.
sure.
They are, but they're very commonly demonized by the public. Like it's like shrooms is people think of them as like hardcore drugs.
You can use shrooms every day the same way you use weed every day.
Yeah.
yeah.
You literally can. Like they're not.
Which you don't want to take a dose that you're like tripping balls every day, but you take a dose where you're slightly happier, you have less chance of being like in a depressive mindset, you have less chance of being like upset.
Dude, I think there would be less violence and
Yeah.
less people in jail in this world if everyone used weed and shrooms.
Yeah. I've
Yeah.
also heard
I
some
agree.
crazy stuff about like 5-MeO DMT, like that type of stuff, like
Yeah.
healing people
Yeah.
from PTSD and all
Yeah.
that. I've
Which
heard some
that
crazy
comes from
stuff.
Natural. That's also natural.
Yeah.
It's all these natural psychedelics.
And DMT is already in your body, which
It
is
is
crazy.
It is. It occurs
It's a-
naturally.
yeah.
There's all these natural.
Releases when you die, right?
That's what. There's a theory.
I want to try DMT really bad. Honestly,
I would
really
do it in a hyper controlled environment.
Yeah, yeah.
Because I feel like I would get tripped out, and then apparently if you have like bad stuff in your brain, you're
Yeah,
like, oh, I'm
yeah.
gonna have a bad trip. Then you have a bad trip.
The other one is ketamine, which they are doing at clinics now.
What's
Yeah.
up? What's ketamine? What's up with
Special K. That's like ketamine is like it's like horse tranquilizer. Like traditionally, they literally used it as horse tranquilizer, but they also do it in dosage for people, and it's a hyper psychedelic. Like it puts you in a state of mind like a psychedelic, and they give it to people they are doing depression clinics in states where it's legal, and they're doing like treatments for people with depression, and they're tripping them out. They're like giving them like real dosages of them.
Mhm.
Like they're tripping, and they're like going through and like dealing with trauma and stuff. Like it's like really been a good thing for a lot of people, and it's ketamine. It's like psychedelics have been so demonized by like these pharmaceutical companies because they can't make any money off of them.
Yeah.
But the history of them is crazy.
You know about the
Dude,
paper
that's
companies?
that is so fucked up.
Yeah.
How they these drugs they get just bashed on just because they can't make money off.
Do you know about the paper companies?
What do you mean?
The paper companies, the companies who make paper, were funding the advertisements against cannabis because you can make paper out of hemp.
cannabis. Yeah.
You can make paper out of hemp. And so the paper companies were funding these commercials that were like anti-cannabis because they didn't want competition.
That is crazy.
They wanted
dude.
to make paper out of wood, not hemp, because they're making money. That's their whole business model.
Yep.
So it made sense for them to fund
Well,
the
did
commercials.
you know installation of houses can be made from hemp? There's tons. There's so
a
much.
lot of
there's
stuff.
so much shit that
Rope,
can be made
like
from hemp.
everything.
And then the hemp that's harvested could help other people too.
Yeah.
And still be used. It's just there's so much that can be
And
used.
a lot of the hemp,
Yeah.
a lot of the hemp that's harvested doesn't even have much THC in it.
Isn't hemp the most
Yeah.
like versatile plant
It's
on
yeah,
Earth?
it's like
you can make rope.
yeah,
You can make insulation.
Yeah.
I mean, there's all sorts of. I mean, there's THC in it.
Well,
CBD in it.
a lot of it, like a lot of the strands of hemp, don't even have that much THC.
Yeah.
So a lot of the strands
But I was
of
saying
hemp.
all the things you can do with it
yeah.
is.
Well, we
it's
gotta.
crazy.
It's almost been 3 hours, so we do have to wrap it up
Wow.
because
Wrap
Colby,
it up.
remember at the beginning of the pod when you were like, dude, in 2 hours, that's going to be way.
yeah. And now it's been almost 3
Shit,
hours.
I could go another fucking 10. Man, I'm 10-time chick.
Yeah.
10 time the pod.
I deleted everything off the
Oh my
SD card
God.
in the recorder and the camera for this episode because I didn't know how
That's
long it was
good,
going to go.
yeah.
So we got like 5 hours worth of content available.
All right, well, let's keep it going then. 10-time chick. I ain't going to work tomorrow.
Are you
Damn,
actually not?
9:51. Holy shit.
I know.
bro.
Yeah.
Time flies, bro.
Nah, we
Holy
got to wrap
shit,
it up.
dude.
But this has been really
Colby,
fun.
you definitely got to come back and share some.
Yeah,
some more
you're
stories
coming
with
back
us.
on
Yeah,
100%. This was
yeah.
a lot of fun.
I got to hop back on the
Yeah.
from the depot.
Yeah, dude.
Hey,
and
hey,
you're
hey,
probably.
let me mash some of these shits.
Hey, yeah.
That's the
Yeah, press C. Wait, press C. Press C. Hold it.
Hold it. You gotta hold that one.
Yeah,
My crotch, my crotch, my crotch, my crotch. Hell yeah.
Yeah, there we go. We gotta get rid of that one.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
All right, Colby, thank you so much for coming on. This has been a blast.
Yeah,
Thank
thanks for
you, sir.
inviting me.
Hell
We
yeah.
gotta,
It'll happen again.
Yeah, we gotta do it.
It'll
again.
happen again.
This has
It
probably
will.
been my favorite one to listen
This has
to.
been one of my favorites
Yeah.
so far.
It's been my favorite podcast so far.
All right, well, we gotta say bye, guys.
All right, bye.
Bye.
Konnichiwa.
Konnichiwa.